Imperial Tiger Football is on the air. Tiger Football brought to you by McNeese Mart at Dogwood and Main in El Centro, by the Imperial Tiger Football Association, El Zarape Restaurant, Southwest Security Services, Stan's Auto Body, Kay's Carney in El Centro, and Kennedy's Carney in Yuma, the UPS Store, and Jersey Mike's. Roto-Rooter of the Imperial Valley, Sun Community Federal Credit Union, Coldwell Banker, the Wilkinson Team, and Buchanan Financial Services. Get ready for the kickoff. Here comes the voice of the Tigers, Mickey Gale.
Good evening and welcome to Scott Stadium in Blythe as the Imperial Tigers visit the Palo Verde Yellow Jackets. I'm Mickey Dale with George Grijalva, and it's been a while since we visited here. After years, we would come here every year in Imperial Valley Lake play.
Yeah.
And so
it's been a while.
And we didn't get to take our normal route.
No, I don't want to do that.
As it was so rainy, and they closed Highway 78 at Milpitas Wash, south of Palo Verde. We had to go up north on 86 to Mecca, and then over to I-10. And then
through the Box Canyon?
Through Box Canyon, which I haven't been through since we were in high school.
Yeah.
Coming up to Eagle Mountain, when we would come up there, we'd go through Box Canyon. So we went through that and then on to I-10 and here, and got here a little after 6 o'clock. And beautiful night for football, about 75 degrees, but we've got more rain coming in, it looks like, from the south. So that'll make things a little bit interesting tonight. Before the Tigers claimed a 49-14 win last year and a 14-0 victory 2 years ago, it was 2022 when these schools last met in varsity competition in Blythe, with Palo Verde claiming a 33-9 win here. That was the year when the Jackets won a second consecutive CIF championship with a terrific senior class. We talked about them as we were coming up here. Marcus Macon had 2,160 yards rushing, 30 touchdowns. Xavier Bejarano added 1,930 yards and 26 more scores. And Jonathan Crow gained another 915 yards and 10 TDs from the fullback position. That team could score, averaged over 38 points a game. I think there were 4 games they scored more than half 100.
Gosh, the Crow's the one that I remember. He was just a beast.
Yes,
I felt so bad for our linebackers and defensive ends. And going right over them.
And lots of speed on the edges with Macon and for Bejarano. So, however, the series between the schools have been overwhelmingly positive for the Tigers, as Imperial has won 11 of the last 12 meetings. Last year in Imperial, Jaden Ayala completed 10 of 17 passes for 142 yards and scoring aerials to Isaiah Perez, Gio Robles, and Trey Reese. Add to that, Darren Wesso gaining 114 yards on the ground with a touchdown, and J.J. Jimenez chipped in with a couple more scores rushing. And you'll remember A.J. Arispe picking up the fumble recovery and running it into the end zone. It's a joy day for a defensive player to be able to get a touchdown. And speaking of Wesso, Darren's posted his second 110-yard rushing night of the season last Friday, gaining 135 yards on just 13 carries, 4 of them for touchdowns, as the Tigers won their 4th game of the season, 56-14 over Fallbrook. Quarterback Santonio Urena was solid once again, completing 8 of 11 passes for 188 yards and a pair of scores to Gio Robles. And then freshman Samuel Hilfiger comes in. Quarterback sneak.
How many yards? I'd never heard that many.
He went 63 yards for the touchdown. And then Wesso electrified the crowd with an 88-yard kickoff return for a score. That's the second time this season he's taken one back on a kickoff. And we did have a chance this week to talk to Darren, and he kind of describes a little bit of how he did that. And that interview will be coming up as our pregame show continues in just a moment.
Carroll Modern Kitchen, traditional mouth-watering mariscos and seafood favorites, plus exciting modern dishes like hamburgers, burritos, sushi, and steaks. Carroll Modern Kitchen, bold flavors, craft cocktails, a great place to meet with friends and family, or to watch the game. Daily food specials starting at $10.99, and happy hour Monday through Friday, 3 to 6 p.m. Check out Carroll's Modern Kitchen on Facebook or Instagram for great deals. Located 201 North Imperial Avenue in El Centro. Carroll's Modern Kitchen.
McNeese Mart, your one-stop convenience store with everything you need to get you through the day. Fill your tank with V-Power from Shell. Then visit the deli for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Choose your favorite deli sandwich or hot stuffed pizza. Or feed the office for your next party with Party Platter. Yes, McNeese Mart is your one-stop convenience store at the corner of Dogwood and Main Street, El Centro.
We're with Darren Wessel, and Darren, last year he had such success with 7 games over 100 yards a game, and he came out the first game this year against Serrano. They seem to be keying on you.
Yes, sir. Honestly, going into that game, I kind of knew, watched film, and they had a really, stacked defense, really big players. So going into that, I just knew, I'm going to have to play my role. So honestly, going into that game, it was just do what I can for my team, and we all were able to execute in our own ways, and I think I was able to help them come out with the win.
I think the key to that was team, because with them keying on you like that, it opened up for San Antonio in the passing attack.
Yeah, I absolutely agree. I mean, Tony had a great game. I mean, home blasted off. Nobody really knew him, and came in and showed him, and we all knew he had the potential. So I mean, Gio and Mario had a great game that game. So I mean, it worked out well. It worked out well for the team, and we were all happy. I was happy as a teammate. So yeah.
In the big wins against Vincent Memorial, and then you come up against Madison. And Madison's been one of the best teams in San Diego County for many, many years, but you got another 100-yard game. How was that about?
Yes, sir. I mean, honestly, we knew the team. We knew Madison, and we knew, whatever team, we're all human, you know what I'm saying? So we just got to go in there, game plan, and do us, and I think we execute to our full potential. Few mistakes, but I think we clean them up these next few weeks, and I think that game, it really gave us a lot of confidence just, going up against a challenge like that, against a good team like Madison, and, we were able to execute and, to come out with the W.
Last week against Fallbrook, you really broke out. Yeah. 4 touchdowns, 135 yards. Can you describe any of the touchdowns that you had to stick out of your mind that you really enjoyed doing?
Yeah, sure. I mean, all of them, honestly, they're all really fun, but, that kickoff return was pretty cool. I mean, they had 4 at that point, and then Coach Segura told me, he was like, you're going to have a chance to take this into the house. And I was like, yes, sir. And then let's line up with TJ Reese, great blocker. The whole kickoff team just, really blocked well. And I saw the lane open and took off. And, I got to give credit to them. It was great blocks all around. So
I was going to mention that. You have a good way of going behind your blockers and moving them to where you want them to go, so you'll go opposite.
Yes, sir. Yeah. Working on a lot of practice. I think we've gotten used to each other with team chemistry. Playing with most of these guys last year, the linemen, the kick return team. So I think that chemistry and just knowing where we are as a team and how we move is just it really helps us just know, we're going to be there, he's going to be there, how to move off each other. So
it's been great watching you the last year and then this year, and it's exciting to look forward to what you'll be bringing to us each and every week. So congratulations so far, and good luck the rest of the season.
Appreciate it. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Yeah. And that was Darren Wessel, sophomore this year. Handled himself very well.
I love the way you spoke to.
Yeah.
Great job.
He did a very good job. It was a great meeting with him. It's the first time I've had a chance to talk with him. I was impressed with his politeness, his respectfulness. Very pleasant young man with loads of talent. And we've said this before, that when you see a young man like that, and he is very respectful and wants to give credit to his teammates and everything, you want a young man like that to do well. Yeah. You really want to push for him like that. And so it was great talking to him, and we'll try to keep doing that each and every week and let you get to know some of the players as the season goes along. And we'll have more on this pregame report coming up in just a moment.
The Imperial Tiger Football Association was started years ago by a group of parents to help the football team with needed equipment and sending players to special training. Their fundraising efforts are huge, not only for the football program, but to support other programs and sporting activities in Imperial School District. Looking to volunteer? They're always looking for new members. You can call Gabby Odekin, Club President, 760-960-1741. 760-960-1741. Go Tigers.
Thank you, down George Grijalva in stormy Blythe, minutes before tonight's kickoff between the Imperial Tigers and the Palo Verde Yellow Jackets. And when I was talking with Darren, I reminded him that this was his 9th 100-plus yard game in his career, and his brother Brandon had 22 in his career of 100 or more. And when I mentioned that to Darren, he said that we've been keeping an eye on that. He had a big, huge smile.
Yeah, I bet. He wants that record.
He does want to take that, so that was kind of neat to do. And he now has 402 yards rushing on the season, 9 touchdowns, 11 overall, including 2 scoring kickoff returns. That's his 3rd in a career, too. Remember, he opened the Calexico game last year with 1. Quarterback Antonio Llorena upped his numbers passing to 60 completions and 82 attempts. 73% completion ratio for 1,066 yards, 11 touchdowns, He ranks in the top 25 in San Diego CIF in yardage. Gio Robles leads the receivers with 22 catches for 461 yards and a pair of scores, or 7 touchdowns, I should say. Mario Gaxiola with a pair of scores on 16 receptions and 359 yards. Wow. Then defensively, Trey Reese has been in on 30 tackles with Danny Alcala in on 23. Jacob Lee and Adrian Cortez in on 22 apiece. And Samuel Rubalcaba has 5 sacks officially this season so far to lead the Tigers. Jarrell Washington Walker and Olarios posted a pair of sacks each in that category. And we'll take a look at the Yellow Jackets and what to expect tonight in just a moment.
El Zarape Restaurant in Imperial is 100% authentic Mexican cuisine. Their extensive menu features traditional handmade Mexican dishes. El Zarape Restaurant has taken it over the top with their creative ideas like stuffed special quesadillas with carne asada, shrimp, or pollo asada. El Zarape Restaurant, 139 South Imperial Avenue in Imperial. Or call in your order at 760-355-4435. That's 355-4435. Open Saturdays too. Stan's Autobody, a name you've heard of and a name you can trust. Bo and his team have been serving his customers at Stan's Autobody for many years now. His mission to be recognized as a premier provider of auto body repair services and working closely with you and your insurance company on your collision repair. So if the unfortunate happens to you or you need some dents fixed, don't hesitate and call Stan's Autobody or stop by 1880 West Euclid Avenue in El Centro.
Mickey Dale, George Grijalva here in Blythe for the upcoming Imperial Palo Verde game, and Wally Grant is back here at Palo Verde as head coach in his 15th year, and it's great to see. Last year, George, remember, he was battling cancer, so it's good to see him back on the sidelines. Yellow Jackets are 2-2 on the season, losing to St. Bernard of Playa del Rey 27-16 to open the season, and then a 19-6 loss to Shadow Hills of Indio. And they've won the last 2 games, blasting Yuma 38-12 and Coachella Valley 40-24. So they're getting their offense on track. They are primarily a running team. In fact, they've owned only 7 passes this season altogether. Kenneth Salazar, who rushed for 120 yards against the Tigers last year, leads the Jacket ball carriers with 352 yards and 8 touchdowns. Christian Richards has another 275 yards. He's averaging almost 7 yards a carry. And you'll be hearing those names along with the Scott twins, Darian and Darius. And they do a little bit of everything, including punting, receiving, defensive backs. 2 other games involving Valley teams tonight. We'll talk about them and the games that are upcoming tomorrow, all in just a moment.
Case Garnet. Become a Case Garnet loyal customer. Scan the QR code in-store for weekly super specials via text message and also be entered to win Case Garnet giveaways. No purchase necessary. Check out these specials. USDA Choice Beef Back Ribs, $1.99 a pound. USDA Prime New York Steak, $14.99 a pound. And Certified Black Angus Inside Skirt, $11.99 a pound. Open in El Centro, 8 to 8. In Yuma, 9 to 7. We match our competitors' prices. Case Garnet, 1239 Adams Avenue in El Centro. And Kennedy's Carne, 380 East 16th Street in Yuma. The UPS Store, now at 1002 North Imperial Avenue in El Centro. They take all drop-offs and can assist with packing and shipping almost anything. Don't forget, your local UPS Store provides mailbox services, document shredding, notary services, and passport or ID photos. The UPS Store is open Monday through Friday, 8 to 7, Saturdays, 8 to 5, Sundays, 10 to 3. The UPS Store, 1002 North Imperial Avenue in El Centro.
2 other games involving Valley Schools tonight as Holtville returns to action after taking last weekend off. They'll be hosting Cibola of Yuma, and Calipatria will play host to Yuma High School. And tomorrow night, Carol Buckley and John Driffel will call the Southwest O'Farrell Charter game in El Centro, live on KXO Radio and the KXO YouTube channel. Unbeaten Central will be on the road in Coachella. Brawley will host Del Norte, and Calexico will play host to Cetis among the Imperial Valley League schools. And Vincent Memorial from the Desert League will host Bonita Vista in El Centro at Cal Jones Field tomorrow night. And right now the captains are in the middle of the field for the Yellow Jackets. Antonio Barone is one of the captains, along with Kenneth Salazar and Skipper Rangel and also Christian Richards. And for the Tigers, Samuel Rubalcaba is one of the captains. What else do you see over there, George?
And Noah
Larios, okay.
And 77.
Okay, and that's Ezra Fabula.
can't see the other one.
So they're flipping the coin now.
Gale.
So we'll keep it here to see who is going to be getting the football first. But all those games are the two games coming up tonight and then several that are tomorrow. So we'll keep tabs on those as best we can throughout this evening. And then we'll have the NFL crowd that is listening on KXO Radio join us with this game in progress. But for those of you that are listening on YouTube, you get us from start to finish tonight. And we'll be back home next week against Valley Center before league play starts the following week against Central. Right now the Spartans are undefeated, as the Tigers are, and that'll be a huge game 2 weeks from tomorrow at Cal Jones Field. Still talking over on the field now. As we mentioned, very rainy on the way over, just as it was in the Imperial Valley. And looks like there's more rain that is coming up. Gio Robles, one of the captains, looks like maybe Jordan Malik maybe is the other captain, 62. Kind of hard to see the numbers on the other side of the Yellow Jacket players.
Yeah, Sandro Bascava.
Yeah, just Malik as the other. So the Yellow Jackets are in their all green uniforms for home, and they have gold numbers, green helmets with PV on the side, and 2 yellow stripes on their shoulder pads. And for the Tigers, all white visiting uniforms with the red helmets, red numbers. And the field looks in pretty good shape, but like I said, we may be getting some rain again.
Don't doubt it.
There was very little visibility at times.
Oh, it was
on Interstate 10, it really was. And then with the big rigs, and it was a little difficult making it over that.
I had to bring it down from 90 miles an hour.
And we see, only for a moment. But to see streams coming out of the mountains, I'd never seen that. To take a picture and send that to Peggy back at home. So look at the streams are just coming out of the mountains right up under the freeway. And so it was kind of neat to see. And we'll be back with our opening kickoff in just a moment.
Jersey Mike Sub, a sub above at 1002 North Imperial Avenue in El Centro. Top quality, delicious, hot and cold subs made how you like it. And don't forget, Jersey Mike Subs offers a 10% discount for military and first responders. And you can order subs for the party. Check out the Jersey Mike's app. There's some great deals, and you can get shore points. That's Jersey Mike's at 1002 North Imperial Avenue in El Centro. Open every day, 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. Jersey Mike's, a sub above. Roto-Rooter, your plumbing and drain cleaning specialist. Roto-Rooter offers full services from hydrojetting to camera inspection, water heaters, faucets, garbage disposal, anything that's clogged up. Roto-Rooter is a locally owned family business with over 60 years in the Imperial Valley. Call the experts at 760-352-6789. Roto-Rooter, when drains don't work, we do.
Oh, Roto-Rooter, that's the name, and the weight goes travels down the drain. Roto-Rooter, Roto-Rooter, Roto-Rooter.
So we're just moments away from the opening kickoff here on the KXO YouTube channel on KXO Radio, Central California. And later on we'll be on 12:30 a.m. on the radio. As soon as the NFL game is over, we'll have those folks joining us. But here on YouTube, we hope you are tuned in.
You don't need the window open, no?
No, that's all right, yeah.
It'll cool off in a bit, and then we'll be freezing. Okay, lining up for the kickoff here. Start this beautiful night. Got number 1, Darren Scott. Back to receive for the Yellow Jackets. I can't get the last number. At least got
on the near side looks like Darian Scott. On the far side, I can't tell he's got his jersey. It might be number 2, maybe. Christian Richards. Nobody has number 7. And that's Dominic Salcido. So far this season, for Lucas Mora, 20 touchbacks. Be a line driver. It's going to hit at the 20-yard line, go through the hands of Scott, who goes back to the 1-yard line. He's going to bring it out. Oh, gets hit hard, fumble, ball is down on the ground. But I think Palo Verde is going to recover. But what a hit. I think seeing Scott getting up, he got jarred pretty hard on that one. Going to recover down the bottom of the pack by Zarius Davis-Cano. Man, I don't know who made the hit.
I think it was 6 to
Wow. That was quite a collision.
Big hit there. The ball popped right out.
This is an offense we kind of like thinking of the old fly offense that Coach Ella had way back in the day with Phil Moss as the head coach back in the 70s. But the offensive line will be almost shoulder to shoulder, and then they'll have double wings and then a lot of options. So bear with us because this is a difficult offense to play defense against. We'll get our defensive players in just a moment. You see Ryan Adala is starting tonight on the left. Defensive end, man goes in motion. Going to be a pitch right in a little bit of a hole. Going to be brought down, though, just shy of the 20-yard line as Richards carries the ball.
Danny Alcala gets his first tackle of the night for the Tigers.
A gain of about 5, and it'll be a second down and 5.
Yeah, 2 or 3 blockers ahead of him. And then he pops out from big wall.
There was a pretty good crease there for him to walk through, though, or front through. Let's see. They're about the 19-yard line now.
There we go.
Quarterback under center. Pitches it over to the left side to Salazar, and Salazar will get close to the first down. I believe he's going to have it around the 25-yard line. It will be good for 6 yards and a first down.
Good job by Mario Gaxiola staying home, letting them come to him. They're going out.
Salazar came into the game with 352 yards rushing, 2 of them of 100 yards or more, and he had 120 against the Tigers last year in the meeting in Imperial. Bringing into play from the sideline is Davis, and coming out of the lineup for the Yellow Jackets, Kenneth Salazar. And Larios is at a nose tackle position. Looks like Levi Mincher playing at left defensive tackle. We'll get the others for you in just a moment. And goes in motion on the near side. Pitch back to Richards. Good straight arm. Will turn the corner, but not have more than a couple of yards before being brought down. And about the 28-yard line, we'll call it a gain of 3. And it'll be a second down and 7.
Danny Alcala, again, with the tackle. Oh, good job by Mincher. He got into the backfield and broke that, or slowed it down a little bit.
So 8 yards on a couple of carries for Richards.
So Naylor's on the far side with Noah, right?
Yeah, I think so. Down stance. Pitch around the left side this time to Davis Cano. He gets stacked up behind the line of scrimmage, but he'll power himself forward over the 30-yard line to about the 31. Give him a gain of 3. Third down and 4 coming up.
2 big boys, Malik and Brennan.
So third down and 4 coming up for the Yellow Jackets on their initial drive of the game at the 31-yard line. Just starting this one up in Blythe. 0-0 score.
So Jordan Malik.
Very tight along the line on this Yellow Jacket team. And we usually have a man in motion. It is Richards. Gets the pitch back. Turns up forward. Going to get the first down. We'll get across the 40-yard line. That's near the 43 before being brought down. That'll be a gain of 12. And another first down for the Yellow Jackets.
Jordan Lee. So Jacob Lee. I don't know where I got Jordan from. That didn't sound like Jordan Lee. Jacob Lee was able to catch it from behind, right into the ground. They're moving the ball pretty good.
Yeah, they're moving the ball. That's what they do, and they do it really well. There's a lot of play action faking in it. And it's when you're only seeing this offense once a year, it's like when defenses had to go against the wishbone years ago. You only see it one time, and it's started defense. We pitch back to Richards again, and Richards follows his blockers out to about the 45-yard line. I'm going to say he got his forward progress to the 46, a gain of 3, second down and 7.
You have number 18 for the Tigers, T.J. Breeze.
Levi Mincher heads to the sideline. And Pavia looks like he is in to replace him along the line for the Tigers. So second down and 7, Yellow Jackets at their own 46. Man in motion to the far side. Davis Cano gets hit behind the line of scrimmage, then bounces off will get back to the line before being brought down hard by T.J. Reese.
Good job by T.J. Just followed him up straight up to the sideline.
No gain on that. Will be a 3rd down and 7 from the 46.
Yeah. Buddy of mine, James Hamadon, just texted, said it flooded big time here.
Oh,
buckets.
It rained hard for a while, a couple of different times out on the freeway on Interstate 10 around the Desert Center area. And, again, we had to come up that way as 78 was closed and Milpitas washed out, as it does when it rains.
How many people do you think are still traveling from Imperial?
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, there's just a handful that are here at this point. And perhaps many may have not even tried to come over because when they saw the roadway closed off. 3rd down and 7. Pitch to Richards around the right side. Richards picks up a couple of blockers. Will get across the 50-yard line. So the Tiger 49 and a gain of 4. But a 4th down and 3 coming up for the Yellow Jackets on their initial drive of the ball game.
I've got T.J. Reese with 3 tackles already for the Tigers. And we're just getting started here.
Darius Scott usually is the punter in punting situations, but it looks like they're going to go for it. First big 4th down play of the ball game on the initial drive for the Yellow Jackets. Started at their own 14-yard line. They're at the Tiger 49, a 4th down and a long 2. They set one running back behind the quarterback who's under center. Looks to be Jalen Rocha that's in the backfield. And goes in motion, trying to draw the Tigers offside.
Yeah.
And they end up having to call timeout as they're not able to draw anybody offsides. And with 5:52 to go in the first quarter play, it's the Yellow Jackets 0 and the Tigers 0.
Looking to buy, sell, or manage property in the Imperial Valley? Coldwell Banker, the Wilkinson team, is proud to call this community home and has since 2006. Whether it's finding your dream home, selling your current one, or navigating commercial and land sales, they've got the innovative tools and local know-how to get it done. Plus, their full-service property management covers both residential and commercial properties. Visit thewilkinsonteam.com or stop by their office in the Valley Plaza, El Centro. Coldwell Banker, the Wilkinson team, homegrown, hardworking, here for you.
Hi, I'm Michael. And I'm Nathan. We're representatives of California's Teachers, Pension, and Retirement Advisors, LLC, and we're located here in the Imperial Valley providing free 403B and 457B retirement education, in addition with CalSTRS and CalPERS pension reviews.
And Michael, let's not forget about pension maximization and IRS code 7702.
Absolutely.
To schedule an appointment with us, visit us at www.californiateacherspension.com for a free, comprehensive, and compelling financial analysis.
Buchanan Financial, your local life, retirement, and pension consultants.
On a 4th down and a long 2, Yellow Jackets had the ball at the Tiger 49-yard line. Quarterback under center. Takes the pitch, going to throw it out to the near side. It's going to be completed, and getting the first down, coming out of the backfield, is Jaden Rocha, and it'll be a first down. Only the 8th pass thrown all year long, and now the 5th game for the Yellow Jackets. It's good for a first down with the Tiger 45, gain of 4.
Good job fighting the defensive end to get the first down all on its own. We have TJ again in on the tackle along with that Ernesto Vargas.
Chip Marengo was the
receiver?
Quarterback, the quarterback, and then the receiver was Rocha. And good for 4 yards. Moving the sticks, pitch to the left side this time to Salazar, and Kenneth will be stacked up at the line of scrimmage, but an extra effort will get the ball to the 42 and a gain of 3, 2nd down and 7.
San Rubalcaba and Ernesto Vargas. They would bring him down. This is so, I mean, from here, it's hard to see the ball. Can you imagine from there?
No, I can't even imagine. Really can't. There's a lot of
frustrating,
a lot of fakes and pitches and fake handoffs and men in motion and very effective offense.
Yeah.
We're mentioning Jonathan Crow is one of the ball players from that championship. He's one of the assistant coaches.
Really?
Walking over there.
To the right?
Yeah, I think that's what I'm telling there. So 2nd down and 7 from the Tiger 42. Gale under center, penalty flag goes down. Before the snap, it's going to be a delay of game against the Yellow Jackets. First penalty of the ball game.
topsides, don't we do? 79.
Well, if you want to contact Gabe and see, because I'm getting different people texting saying they're not picking up the ball game. Pitch to Salazar around the left side, breaks a couple of tackles, breaks into the open at the 40, to the 35, to the 30, going to be brought down from behind inside the 30-yard line. Mario Gaxiola perhaps saving a touchdown, as Salazar will get the gain to the 28-yard line at 14 yards. Actually, going to be a 19-yard run, and after the penalty, first down for the Yellow Jackets. Man in motion again. It's going to be a pitch back to Salazar, and Salazar, following his blockers up front, will get to near the 30 or the 25-yard line. And they'll put it to 35, so a gain of 3, second down and 7.
Trying to get a number on the, 10, number 10. Ernesto Vargas got him with 3 already. Okay, Gabe has not responded to him. Somebody's got to go out.
Another gain of 3, second down and 7 from the 25-yard line of the Tigers. Tigers make a change in the defensive backfield.
Yeah, Gene Martin said he had to go out.
The uniform, something with the uniform, I'm thinking. Not an injury. Pitch to the right side this time, but to Richards, and Richards will follow his blockers down to about the 20-yard line. Be a good gain of 5. So third down and 2 coming up from the 20-yard line.
Oh. 10 and 7. Sonny Beltran.
So third and 2 from the 20-yard line of the Tigers. This drive for the Yellow Jackets began at their own 14-yard line. And they've marched right on down the field. They did have one fourth down situation, but that's been it. They've been able to move the ball in the Tiger defense.
Chris just called it, asked if we were on.
Yeah, we're having people, some sort of a delay.
Gabe had some response.
Going to be a pitch to Salazar, and Salazar is going to get stacked up at the line of scrimmage for no gain. Maybe a gain of a yard, a fourth down and 1 coming up. We'll put it at the 19-yard line.
Ooh, did you see that lightning?
No, I didn't.
Lightning went from
sideways?
Yes, east to west.
Another one completed pass went to Jaden Rocha, who now comes into the lineup, replacing number 146.
Tough with the rain storm. That's what Gabe's saying. Some no power problem.
Issue, okay. Fourth down and 1 from the 19 for the Yellow Jackets. Pitch to Richards around the right side. Richards will break a tackle, and he's off to the races. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. Christian Richards will score from 19 yards out, and the Yellow Jackets take a 6-0 lead.
Just right off right tackle. Straight out for the corner of the end zone. The defensive end on this side missed the tackle.
Look at the time on the clock on this drive.
Ooh, 105.
Yeah.
105 left.
Yeah.
First quarter.
11:55 on the drive. 10:55 on the drive. They're going to go for 2, which they generally do. We'll go for 2 after touchdowns. And Gale will be under center. Pitch one way, hand off the other. Penalty flag goes down. Maybe been some movement, perhaps. Offsides, Tigers.
Said hope to join after the NFL game is over. So I think they're having a problem at the studio with us. Calipat game has been canceled.
That game canceled. they're not able to get us on the YouTube channel then?
No. Well, he doesn't say that. He doesn't say which way. He just says it's a power problem.
So power problem.
Yeah.
Okay.
Got to keep going, though, right?
Yep.
Well, there's
maybe it's being recorded to listen to later. Back to pass, rolling to his right side. Gale gets away from one tackler, now throws it almost in and out of the hands of the intended receiver, Michael Ramirez. So the extra point is no good. And with 1:05 to go in the first quarter of play, the Yellow Jackets 6, the Tigers 0.
Intercare wishes all our high school athletes a successful and healthy season. Intercare has 6 comprehensive health centers in the Imperial Valley with a 7th coming soon in Imperial. From primary care to pediatrics, dental to radiology, we are here to provide excellent health care to all. To find a health care center near you, visit intercare.org. Intercare, making life healthy from the inside out.
Johnny's Carpets and Flooring has luxury vinyl waterproof flooring that others sell for $597 a square foot, but Johnny sells for only $468 a square foot every day. And not 1 or 2 colors, but all 13 colors. Heavy 70-ounce stain-resistant carpet, big box retail price $531 a square foot, but Johnny's price is only $350 a square foot every day. No gimmicks, no phony sales, just fair, everyday, affordable prices. Johnny's Carpets and Flooring, 1001 South 4th Avenue in Yuma.
Deep backs for the Tigers be Darren Wessel on the far side, T.J. Reese on the near side. That drive for the Yellow Jackets, 15 plays, 86 yards, used 10 minutes and 55 seconds off the clock, and capped by the 19-yard touchdown run by Christian Richards. The 2-point conversion was no good, and the Yellow Jackets have a 6-0 lead. Kickoff's going to be a low one. It's going to be picked up by the Tigers at the 35-yard line by Mario Caxiola. And Mario's going to be stretched out to go to the sidelines at the 47, or the 37, I'm sorry. And the Tigers will have the ball first and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
A good job by the defensive squad. Darius Davis-Cano was able to just ride him out of bounds. Just stretch out the run, one into the other.
That drive just about took up the entire first quarter.
I don't know if that's happened to us before.
I don't remember when that long. I'll have to look that one up. It'll be an interesting one to look up between now and next Friday night. The Tigers have the ball first and 10. Antonio Urania is the quarterback. Darren West will be the lone running back behind him. Or trips right with Gio Robles, Mario Gaxiola. And passing to the far side, in and out of the hands of Anthony Hellum Jr. First time we've seen him this year. He's been on the injury list. And the pass comes up a little bit short. It'll be a 2nd down and 10.
Yeah, he threw that little short. That was going to be tough. Tough to handle.
Wide receiver on the near side is Trey Reese. And along the line is, we'll get those in just a second. And off Wesso. Wesso will take 1 tackler at the line of scrimmage. We'll get out to about the 40-yard line, a gain of about 3. It'll be a 3rd down and 7.
Good job by Kenneth Salazar. Just held on to Westland, would not let go. We got about a 3rd and 6.
From the 40-yard line. Urania back to pass, goes over the middle as a receiver, completes it to Gio Robles. He's tackled immediately at the Palo Verde 40-yard line. Big gainer and a 1st down for the Tigers.
Good pass. It looked like he bobbled that a little bit. I wonder if the ball's got it off.
Held on to it. That was a tough catch to make in traffic like that. So it's going to be a 20-yarder. Back to pass, throwing up to the right side to Hellum. Hellum gets a block on the outside, breaks 1 tackle, and will get close to the 1st down as lightning sparks in the background. And they're going to say we're out of bounds a yard short, so a gain of 9 on that.
6 seconds to go in the first quarter.
That drive just ate up the first quarter of play.
4 plays and we're done.
Yeah.
There you go.
And off West of the middle, penalty flag goes down. In fact, there might be a fumble on the play. Yellow Jackets are saying it's a fumble. Let's see if he was already down. Penalty flag went down, and we're going to see if that was. Referees are going to get together and talk about this. Flag was thrown right at the initial impact, just beyond the line of scrimmage. Gio Robles is cheering, so I believe the fumble is not happened after the ball is down. It's going to be a hold against the Tigers. They're going to bring that one back.
Point one. That's on the clock.
That was the quickest first quarter I think I've ever seen in my life.
That is something.
Trips left this time for the Tigers. They bring the ball back to the 42-yard line, and the clock will run out before they can get the snap off. And with 1 quarter of play in the books, the score, the Yellow Jackets of Palo Verde 6, Imperial Tigers 0.
Cabos Modern Kitchen, traditional mouth-watering mariscos and seafood favorites, plus exciting modern dishes like hamburgers, burritos, sushi, and steaks. Cabos Modern Kitchen, bold flavors, craft cocktails, a great place to meet with friends and family, or to watch the game. Daily food specials starting at $10.99, and happy hour Monday through Friday, 3 to 6 p.m. Check out Cabos Modern Kitchen on Facebook or Instagram for great deals. Located 201 North Imperial Avenue in El Centro. Cabos Modern Kitchen.
McNeese Mart, your one-stop convenience store with everything you need to get you through the day. Fill your tank with V-Power from Shell. Then visit the deli for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Choose your favorite deli sandwich or hot stuffed pizza. Or feed the office for your next party with Party Platter. Yes, McNeese Mart is your one-stop convenience store at the corner of Dogwood and Main Street, El Centro.
So 2nd and 11 for the Tigers. The ball at the Yellow Jacket 42-yard line. 3 wide receivers go out to the left side. West on the backfield. High snap goes over. Urania has to dive for the ball on the Tiger side of the 50-yard line at the 47. So big loss on the play. 3rd down and long coming up for Imperial.
I missed that one, though.
He snapped over his head. He just went straight over his head.
They're asking me what the score was, so I'm trying to get that out.
They're going to say 47-yard line of Imperial.
Wow.
So that's going to be a loss of 11 yards on the play.
One-on-one with Max out here to the right side. Oh,
another one over his head. And Urania's going to have to go back and dive on it at the 28-yard line. So having some trouble with snaps.
Yeah.
I'm not sure who they.
Yeah. I don't see Minter out there.
So this is going to go all the way back to the Tiger 27-yard line. That's going to be a loss of 20.
Well, I know Minter didn't play last week, and he didn't practice much this week. He had a touch of cold, he said. Couldn't breathe.
Mario Gaxiola back to punt, averaging 34 yards a punt. He's only punted twice this year. This is just his 3rd punt in the 5th game. And the Tigers are going to call timeout and talk about this. 10:30 to go in this first quarter or first half of play, with the Yellow Jackets leading the Tigers by a score of 6-0.
McNeese Mart, your one-stop convenience store with everything you need to get you through the day. Fill your tank with V-Power from Shell. Then visit the deli for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Choose your favorite deli sandwich or hot stuffed pizza. Or feed the office for your next party with Party Platter. Yes, McNeese Mart is your one-stop convenience store at the corner of Dogwood and Main Street, El Centro. The Imperial Tiger Football Association was started years ago by a group of parents to help the football team with needed equipment and sending players to special training. Their fundraising efforts are huge, not only for the football program, but to support other programs and sporting activities in Imperial School District. Looking to volunteer? They're always looking for new members. You can call Gabby Ortine, Club President, 760-960-1741. 760-960-1741. Go Tigers.
Oh, and the punt goes off the side of the foot of Gaxiola and will get to about the 40-yard line. Did you see who snapped on the long snap?
Gio. Yeah, that's the first time picked up on that
same here. So they're going to say, let's see how far it went. Wow, they're going to say that it went out of bounds, crossing over at the 31-yard line.
Oh, man.
That's going to be a net of 3 yards.
That's horrible.
Wow.
On sideline. There's a warning to the sideline.
So Palo Verde
the ball.
will have the ball. 10:23 left in this first half of play. And Yellow Jackets leading at 6-0. Rocha will be in the backfield. Rangel at quarterback. Salazar will be at the left wing. Davis Cano will be at the right wing. In motion, Salazar gets the pitch, turns upfield, breaks a couple of tackles, still on his feet. Will get inside the 20 and finally going to be brought down at the 15-yard line, or just inside the 15 at the 13. That's an 18-yard gain and another first down.
Danny Alcala doesn't wrestle him down. He's on for 6. Couple of arm tackles by the Tiger defense. They get the numbers. Here we go.
Rangel, quarterback, in motion against Salazar. Pitches it back. Penalty flag goes down.
Offside the Tigers.
Offside Tigers. So make it a 1st and 5 and bring it inside the 10 at the 8.
Not a good start. Not a good start.
Good start.
Do that?
Yeah, the lightning is really lighting up south of the stadium here.
I don't know what time the team got here, but I know the coaching staff was behind us.
Yep. Not a lot of preparation.
Not a lot of preparation. Exactly where I was going with that.
1st and 5, man in motion. Richards gets the pitch, turns upfield. Holding on to him is Mincher. He doesn't allow him to let go. And so he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, maybe a yard on the play. And it'll be a 2nd down and 4 from the 7.
Good job by Mincher holding on to that ankle. Then we got some help from Sam Bubascala.
51 yards on 8 carries for Richards, including the 19-yard touchdown run, which is the difference of this ball game. The Yellow Jackets leading at 6-0, but a 2nd down and 4, 2nd down and 3 at about the 7-yard line. He gets to 6, they're showing. Pitching it and running upfield. Again, Mincher will hold on to him from behind and will not allow the runner to get any further. It's Davis Cano. And it will be a 3rd down now in about 3. And that'll be a loss of a yard. Back to the 7.
Now, that's a good job again by Mincher. Once he hit, he just follows his wall, and the ball didn't move. So good job by the front line for the Imperial Tigers.
I guess about the only way they're going to be able to stop them tonight.
I think so.
Be able to do that from
before
the play can develop.
Yeah, stand him up. Yep. Stand him straight up. Collapse.
So 3rd down, a long 2, short 3 from the 7. Angle under center. And a motion Richards. And up the middle of the fullback. And Michael Ramirez will carry it to about the 5, it looks like. Maybe the 6. Hard to tell. It's hard to see the lines from this angle. Another lightning bolt.
Look at the red standing about the 5. Yeah. That was Mincher again.
And no gain. No gain. I'm kidding, gain every yard. So 4th down and 2 from the 6.
Yeah, looking at the Imperial crowd that's trickling in. Now the few more minutes.
Making their way here after taking the long way around. A big 4th down for this Tiger defense, trailing 6-0, and a 4th and 2 at the Tigers' 6 for the Yellow Jackets. Ramirez right behind the quarterback, Rangel under center. Trying to draw the Tigers off sides. They're not going to be able to do it, and the timeout's going to be called by Palo Verde. With 6:52 to go in the first half, it's Palo Verde 6, Imperial 0.
El Zarape Restaurant in Imperial is 100% authentic Mexican cuisine. Their extensive menu features traditional handmade Mexican dishes. El Zarape Restaurant has taken it over the top with their creative ideas like stuffed special quesadillas with carne asada, shrimp, or pollo asada. El Zarape Restaurant, 139 South Imperial Avenue in Imperial. Or call in your order at 760-355-4435. That's 355-4435. Open Saturdays too. Stan's Autobot, a name you've heard of and a name you can trust. Bo and his team have been serving his customers at Stan's Auto Body for many years now. His mission to be recognized as a premier provider of auto body repair services and working closely with you and your insurance company on your collision repair. So if the unfortunate happens to you or you need some dents fixed, don't hesitate and call Stan's Auto Body or stop by 1880 West Euclid Avenue in El Centro.
Fourth down and 2 from the 6-yard line for the Yellow Jackets. And Yellow quarterback under center. Pitches to Richards. Hands off on the reverse to the near side to Salazar. And he's just going to walk in. Touchdown, Palo Verde. Good call on the reverse.
Great call.
And the Yellow Jackets are up 12-0.
Great call right there. Had everybody going one way, and then they bring it back the other. They're still looking for the ball, and then it gets pitched.
He was untouched.
Untouched.
56 yards rushing for Salazar on 7 carries, and now with the touchdown. Another sustained drive by this Yellow Jacket team.
6:46 to go in the second quarter.
They'll go under. Ringel will go under center again for the 2-point conversion try. And goes in motion Richards and get another reverse to the near side, and it's going to be identical play, and Salazar will just slot in for the extra 2 points. So with 6:46 to go in the first half of play, it's the Yellow Jackets 14 and the Tigers 0.
Stan's Autobot, a name you've heard of and a name you can trust. Bo and his team have been serving his customers at Stan's Auto Body for many years now. His mission to be recognized as a premier provider of auto body repair services and working closely with you and your insurance company on your collision repair. So if the unfortunate happens to you or you need some dents fixed, don't hesitate and call Stan's Auto Body or stop by 1880 West Euclid Avenue in El Centro.
On the scoring drive for Palo Verde, 5 plays, 31 yards, used 3 minutes and 26 seconds off the clock after a short punt and a short field. 6-yard touchdown run by Kenneth Salazar. He'll run it in for the 2-point conversion, and Palo Verde leads 14-0. I believe it's the first time the Tigers have trailed this season.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. They came close with Serrano High, but have not been behind all year.
First time they've been behind all season long. They're down 2 touchdowns on top of it. To receive will be Darren Wessel on the near side at the 22-yard line. Oh, a big old bolt of lightning.
Yeah, that was close.
Yikes.
They're going to have to call this.
On the far side, Leo Morales deep to receive. And the kick is a high one that Wessel will go back and pick it up at the 12. Wessel on the far side picks up a couple of blockers. He's got some room to run. He's at the 50, to the 40, to the 30. And he will go all the way for the touchdown. Another 88-yard kickoff return, the 3rd this season by Darren Wessel, and the Tigers are on the scoreboard.
Yeah, you can see everybody came to this side because the ball was kicked to the left side of the field, and good blocking. I don't know who was on the kicker, but good job for the Tigers.
The Tigers get on the scoreboard. The 3rd kickoff return of the season, his 4th in his career. He's a sophomore.
Yeah.
Get to see this for a couple of more years after this year.
That's impressive.
Yeah.
Impressive.
Picks up his blockers again.
He did again. I was just going to go with that.
Yep.
He did good job waiting for his blocking.
Wow.
That was close.
That was really big.
Too close for
big
me.
lightning bolt. But this Moore will be in for the extra point attempt. He's 25 of 25 on the season. Now make it 26 of 26. And with 6:33 now to go in this first half of play, it's the Palo Verde Yellow Jackets 14, the Imperial Tigers 7.
Stan's Auto Body, a name you've heard of and a name you can trust. Bo and his team have been serving his customers at Stan's Auto Body for many years now. His mission to be recognized as a premier provider of auto body repair services and working closely with you and your insurance company on your collision repair. So if the unfortunate happens to you or you need some dents fixed, don't hesitate and call Stan's Auto Body or stop by 1880 West Euclid Avenue in El Centro.
88-yard kickoff return by Darren Wesso. And the Tigers get on to the scoreboard. Extra point by Mora was good.
Oh, my gosh.
And it's now a 14-7 Palo Verde lead with 6:33 to go in this first half of play.
I like it. They stand up. Stand up for the kickoff.
Yeah,
we used to do that.
Do that all the time in Imperial. It's just a natural deal. When it's time to kick off, you stand up.
That's it.
And I don't know what has happened that's come by the wayside.
Yep.
Mora's kickoff angles toward the far side, going to be caught out of the air by Darian Scott. Scott will head up to the middle of the field, get out to the 25-yard line, and then brought down at the 30-yard line. And that's where Palo Verde will take over possession, 1st and 10, and they will be at their own 30-yard line.
Rubalcaba finally brought him down. That's a good return there. Okay.
So Yellow Jackets with the ball and the lead. They're thrown 30-yard line with a 14-7 lead over the Tigers. Jackets will.
Naylor, Minter, Malik. I can't get the other number up front for the Tigers. Sam Rubalcaba on the near side.
Rangella, quarterback, has man in motion. Richards can get the pitcher on the right side. And again, the Tigers are coming around the sweeping from the backside, and Mincher again will help through that and bring him down. Also at the bottom of the pack is Rubalcaba. Will be a gain of a couple. It'll be a 2nd down and 8 at the 32.
That's got Mincher with 5 already. Rubalcaba with 4.
Richards with 53 yards rushing for the Yellow Jackets. Salazar with 56, each of them with a touchdown. And 2nd down and 8 from the 32. Under 6 minutes to go in this first half of play. In double wing formation, and man in motion on the near side, Davis Cano gets the pitch. It's a little left tackle, and will get across the 35-yard line. Will finally get brought. No, he's still... His knee touched at the 39, a good thing, because he may have been gone.
He's fighting.
Yeah.
And he has at least 3 Tigers on him.
Right. 5'8", 180 pounds sophomore, and he's hard to bring down.
Yeah.
Gets out
see that.
The 39, that'll be a gain of 7 yards on the play. So a 3rd down and 1 coming up. That lightning quite bright to the south of the stadium here.
It looks like it's moving to the
northeast. It looks like
northeast.
It's getting away from us. That's a good sign. Less than 5 minutes to go in this first half. Yellow Jackets up 14-7. And in motion, Salazar to the right side. He'll get the first down, and we'll get following his blockers once again. Doing a good job of that to the 42. To get the 43-yard line, and that's going to be a gain of 4. And it's a 1st and 10.
So Sam Rubalcaba coming around the end, and when he hits his wall, Sam grabbing him from behind.
But in the meantime, they've gotten 2 or 3 yards.
Yeah, they've already got the yardage.
Right. 4.5 minutes to go here in this first half.
Okay, no change there. Everybody stays the same. Same lineup.
Yellow quarterback under center in the double wing. As a man in motion, Richards gets the pitch, and then a reverse to the near side to Davis Cano, and he will get a straight arm and then shoved out of bounds by Gaxiola outside the 45. I think he's going to be called for a late hit.
Oh, that came all the way from over this rest right here.
He got out to the 49-yard line or 48, but it's going to be a penalty against Imperial. We've got way too many.
Yeah.
personal fouls like that or late hits.
He didn't like that straight arm.
No, he didn't like the straight arm, but it was a good straight arm.
Why didn't this ref throw it on?
Yeah.
It came all the way from across the field.
Yep.
He talked to him, but he didn't do anything.
So it was a 6-yard gain, and then the penalty against Imperial will put it into Imperial territory and make it a 1st and 10 for Yellow Jackets at the Tiger 36.
Yeah, we got to make a change here. Something's got to change for us.
Yep.
We're not going to stop this if they don't.
And goes in motion. Richards gets the pitch, turns upfield, and then runs into a white wall of Tiger defenders. He'll get a yard on the play, but it'll be 2nd down and 9.
Incher is having a game. I've got him at 6 already. And Levi's so strong. Once he gets his paws on you, you're not going anywhere.
Mm-mm. Levi at 6'2" and 245. Very strong.
Very strong.
So 2nd down and 9 for the Yellow Jackets. The Tiger 35 with 3:24 to go in this first half. The Yellow Jackets up by 7.
Big fullback that came in.
And have
we don't have the number.
Yeah, we'll need to get a number on him. Gets the ball. There'll be a pitch to Richards around the right side. Tiger's all there. He'll get no gain on that. None at all. It'll be now a 3rd down and 9.
Ernesto Vargas grabbed him around the knees and was not going to let go. 3:03 left.
And the timeout on the field. With 3:03 left in the first half, it's the Yellow Jackets 14 and the Tigers 7.
Case Garnet. Become a Case Garnet loyal customer. Scan the QR code in-store for weekly super specials via text message. And also be entered to win Case Garnet giveaways. No purchase necessary. Check out these specials. USDA Choice Beef Back Ribs, $1.99 a pound. USDA Prime New York Steak, $14.99 a pound. And Certified Black Angus Inside Skirt, $11.99 a pound. Open in El Centro, 8 to 8. In Yuma, 9 to 7. We match our competitors' prices. Case Garnet, 1239 Adams Avenue in El Centro. And Kennedy's Carne, 380 East 16th Street in Yuma. The UPS Store, now at 1002 North Imperial Avenue in El Centro. They take all drop-offs and can assist with packing and shipping almost anything. Don't forget, your local UPS store provides mailbox services, document shredding, notary services, and passport or ID photos. The UPS Store is open Monday through Friday, 8 to 7, Saturdays, 8 to 5, Sundays, 10 to 3. The UPS Store, 1002 North Imperial Avenue in El Centro.
A 3rd and 9 for Palo Verde from the Tiger 35-yard line. Lightning bolts flashing all around the stadium.
Now the two coaches are going to come together.
Together. The lightning we've been seeing, it keeps getting brighter and brighter.
Yeah,
it looks like it's going to the east of where we're at. But the coaches are coming to talk to the referees out on the field.
No word yet from the studio. See what's going on.
Uh-oh. And a delay in the game, okay.
Yeah. It is moving to the east of us, so that's a good thing.
Okay, so there's a break in the game at the 3:03 mark of this first half due to the electrical storm that is around us. So
it's pretty. It is pretty, though.
Yeah, it is pretty bright.
Really like it. Very bright.
So they're clearing out the stands. We will stay here in the press box. But the grandstands are going to be clearing. Players will...
Did this happen between... Who was here, Hobel or Vincent? A couple of years ago, remember?
Yeah, Calexico.
It was Calexico.
I think Calexico was involved in that. And then they end up playing the rest of the game in Imperial, wasn't it?
Imperial.
Yeah.
That's it.
This is at 7:49. Break is. So we will stay here. Hopefully we get the issues corrected at the studio. We don't get electrical storms very often.
No, I love watching them.
Sure make a mess of things, don't they? And we'll be back here in Blythe with the score, Palo Verde 14, Imperial 7.
Jersey Mike's Sub, a sub above, at 1002 North Imperial Avenue in El Centro. Top quality, delicious, hot and cold subs made how you like it. And don't forget, Jersey Mike's Subs offers a 10% discount for military and first responders. And you can order subs for the party. Check out the Jersey Mike's app. There's some great deals, and you can get shore points. That's Jersey Mike's at 1002 North Imperial Avenue in El Centro. Open every day, 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. Jersey Mike's, a sub above. Roto-Rooter, your plumbing and drain cleaning specialist. Roto-Rooter offers full services from hydrojetting to camera inspection, water heaters, faucets, garbage disposal, anything that's clogged up. Roto-Rooter is a locally owned family business with over 60 years in the Imperial Valley. Call the experts at 760-352-6789. Roto-Rooter, when drains don't work, we do.
Oh, Roto-Rooter, that's the name, and there ain't no trouble down the drain. Roto-Rooter, Roto-Rooter, Roto-Rooter.
Looking to buy, sell, or manage property in the Imperial Valley? Coldwell Banker, the Wilkinson team, is proud to call this community home and has since 2006. Whether it's finding your dream home, selling your current one, or navigating commercial and land sales, they've got the innovative tools and local know-how to get it done. Plus, their full-service property management covers both residential and commercial properties. Visit thewilkinsonteam.com or stop by their office in the Valley Plaza, El Centro. Coldwell Banker, the Wilkinson team, homegrown, hardworking, here for you.
Hi, I'm Michael.
And I'm Nathan.
We're representatives of California's Teachers, Pension, and Retirement Advisors, LLC, and we're located here in the Imperial Valley providing free 403B and 457B retirement education, in addition with CalSTRS and CalPERS pension review.
And Michael, let's not forget about pension maximization and IRS code 7702.
Absolutely.
To schedule an appointment with us, visit us at www.californiateacherspension.com for a free, comprehensive, and compelling financial analysis.
Buchanan Financial, your local life, retirement, and pension consultants.
If you're just joining us, we're in a lightning hold right now in Blythe with the Palo Verde Yellow Jackets leading the Imperial Tigers by a score of 14-7. The Yellow Jackets opened the scoring on their very first drive. They went 15 plays, 86 yards, and took a 10-minute and 55 seconds of the first quarter. Yes, all except for a minute 5 was taken up on the drive. And it was capped by a 19-yard touchdown run by Christian Richards. The 2-point conversion was no good, and the Yellow Jackets led 6-0 with 1:05 left in the first quarter. And Palo Verde would score again after a short Tiger punt, a 5-play, 31-yard drive, capped by a 6-yard touchdown run on the reverse by Kenneth Salazar, and Salazar would get the 2-point conversion run. And with 6:46 left in the first half, the Yellow Jackets would hold a 14-0 lead. The Tigers would come right back on the ensuing kickoff. Darren Wesso would go back to the 12-yard line and then go along the far sideline in front of the Imperial crowd, 88 yards for the kickoff return for touchdown. His second in 2 games, his third this year, and the 4th of his career. And Lucas Mora would kick the extra point, which he's now been good on, of 26 straight in his first season of playing American football, and that gives us the score now of 14-7. There is 3:03 left in the first half, but we're in a lightning hold right now, and so they cleared the stadium seats, their aluminum bleachers, and they were wanting the crowd to clear out of that, while the lightning seems to be going around us to the east, but we're not sure if there's something that's from the west. We see the wind is coming out of the east, but the lightning bolts have gone from the south toward the east, and so hopefully they will stay away and we'll be able to get this game going once again. We want to remind you again, there's 2 other games tonight. Actually, one was canceled. We understand the Calipatria game in Calipatria at Veterans Field was postponed with Yuma High due to the weather, and Holtville was to be hosting Cibola. We have not heard on that one, but let's see if we can find something on that while we have a break.
I'm searching them right now. I cannot find anything.
Okay. So the weather has played havoc with everybody here and around. Again, let's go on the Holtville-Cibola game. That's going to be an interesting one. Holtville came into the game 2-1. Their 1 loss is to unbeaten Mission Bay, and Cibola with a couple of wins on the season. We'll be back next week at home against Valley Center. That'll be the final preseason game of the year. And then the Tigers will head into league play against the Central Spartans at Cal Jones Field in El Centro. And that'll open up in October on the 3rd. And then the Tigers will be home against Calexico Bulldogs on the 10th. Then there will be the bye week, 1 week off on the 17th, and be back in action on October 24th at Warren Field in Brawley. Take on the Wildcats. And then the Tigers' regular season will end at home against an old rival that we had for many, many years, the Holtville Vikings. That'll be on Halloween night.
Yep.
October 31st. You're going to dress up this year again?
Yeah,
again,
I got this mask.
We had a guy I worked with when I was at the Highway Patrol that dearly loved Star Wars. So he would wear something Star Wars on Halloween night to work. He was quite a kick to work with. And so every year you had no idea what he'd be wearing this year, you know. So he was a fun guy.
Yeah, it's cool.
For the Yellow Jackets, let's take a look and see what their schedule looks like for the rest of the year here.
Are we on the YouTube? You know?
We should be, but I know Rick Schaff had said that that it was not on YouTube, so I'm not sure. Yes, we can type it in and find out.
And Gabe earlier said that there was 6 minutes to go in the NFL game, but it doesn't tell me what time he sent that.
Let's see if we've got something out here.
And it's humid in here now.
Yeah, it is a little bit. Yeah. You have to open these windows up after all. Yeah, there's still a problem with the electrical there. It's still showing waiting for KXO Radio on YouTube. For Palo Verde, on their schedule, next week, they will be at Sweetwater. That's quite a drive, all the way to National City.
Who's going to Sweetwater?
Palo Verde. A little bit of a drive.
Can you imagine that? That's like us going to Needles.
It's going to be on the 26th. They'll start the drive on the 25th. So they'll be there next week at 6:30. So they'll start a little bit earlier, help them get back. And then they'll be at Cibola on October 3rd. And then they'll have their 3 league games. It will be at home against Vincent Memorial on October 10th. On the road to Calipatria on October 17th, and then at home as Southwest comes into the Desert League, and that will be winding up their regular season here at Scott Stadium on the 24th of October. So that's what their schedule looks like for the remainder of this season. And we apologize for the electrical problems at the studio, but sometimes those things come with the territory when you have electrical storms like we had last night, and then picking up again this afternoon, and then lots of rain as well. And my wife Peggy is at the bowling alley. It's our regular bowling night and league, and they're having problems with the computers there. They haven't started yet. So, so she may be getting home about the time we get home. With the stop and the play there. So
Coach told me there's just about 2 minutes left in the NFL game.
Okay.
And we're supposed to go on the radio after that.
Should be going on at that. Okay, so.
He's trying to show you there.
Oh, okay. Is it still 20-21? Okay. Goes on. Okay. All right, great. Thank you.
Thank you.
We're still in a hold here with lightning that was striking too close to the stadium to continue at the 3:03 mark of this second quarter of play, and we'll be back here at Scott Stadium in just a moment.
Hi, I'm Michael.
And I'm Nathan.
We're representatives of California's Teachers, Pension, and Retirement Advisors, LLC, and we're located here in the Imperial Valley providing free 403B and 457B retirement education, in addition with CalSTRS and CalPERS pension review.
And Michael, let's not forget about pension maximization and IRS code 7702.
Absolutely.
To schedule an appointment with us, visit us at www.californiateacherspension.com for a free, comprehensive, and compelling financial analysis.
Buchanan Financial, your local life, retirement, and pension consultants.
Okay, we're now told that we need to leave the press box, so we're going to contact Gabe Lamoose back at the studio. I know the football game is continuing to go on with the NFL, with the Bills leading in that game 28-21, but we are going to be exiting as start a little rain coming down as well. We'll be exiting here at the stadium, and as soon as it is clear, we will be back. But in the meantime, we'll continue with music after the football game is over, and we'll be back as soon as possible. We'll let you know. Thank you, Gabe. And we're restarted here at Scott Stadium in Blythe, where the Palo Verde Yellow Jackets led Imperial 14-7 with 3:03 to go in the second quarter, when game was postponed because of a lightning storm in the area. The Yellow Jackets ran one play, and there's now a timeout on the field. They gained 1 yard. It'll be a 4th down and 9, and they're putting some more time back on the clock as well. So no gain on that play. It'll be a 4th and 9 from the 35. Just to recap the scoring quickly from what we've had tonight, the Yellow Jackets got the ball first, and they used almost the entire first quarter, all but a minute and 5 seconds of the first quarter, on a 15-play, 86-yard drive. It was catched by the 19-yard touchdown run by Christian Richards. The 2-point conversion was no good, and the Yellow Jackets led 7-0. They would then double that lead with a 5-play, 31-yard drive that took 3 minutes and 26 seconds off the clock, and a 6-yard touchdown run on a reverse by Kenneth Salazar, who then got the 2-point conversion, and it was 14-0 in favor of the Yellow Jackets. But on the ensuing kickoff, Darren Wesso would take the kickoff, 88 yards for the touchdown, and Lucas Moore with the extra point gives us the 14-7 game score right now, with Palo Verde in possession of the football. Everything turned to the mush where you can't see through stuff after that. I cleaned my binoculars off. I still didn't get it all right. Going to be a pitch to Richards, inside handoff to the other way to Kenneth Salazar. The Tigers are there. They're going to stop him for no gain, and the Tigers will take over possession at their own 35-yard, and the Tigers have the football.
Sonny Beltran and Mario Gixiola combined for the tackle. They finally bred that. They hadn't been able to stop that.
The Tigers came out fired up after being away. We see, how long were we out? More than an hour delay. Came back on, let's call it at 8:55. And so the Tigers have the football. 1st and 10, they'll have the ball at their own 34-yard line. And after that hour delay, now it's 2 minutes and 43 seconds from halftime. The Iranian quarterback has Wesley to his left. Penalty flag goes down before the snap of the ball. And they're pointing over toward the Tigers, perhaps some movement before the snap.
You got to move the ball.
33.
Yeah, they're saying that I think that he adjusted the ball, but it's wet.
So no flag. They picked the flag up. Drive the football as best they can, as the rain has been not heavy but stable. It just continues to come down. It is not cold out here. It's very nice, actually. But it's a wet field and a wet ball. Handoff, Wesso up the middle. Wesso cuts from the right to the left. You'll get a first down, a little bit more, crossing the 45-yard line to the 47. Gain of 13 and a first down for the Tigers.
Good start. He started out to the right and then cut it back to the left. And brought down by number 10, Aiden Walker.
It's only the 4th snap that we've had.
Yeah, it's unbelievable.
With running, but 2 of them were snaps that went over the quarterback's head for negative yardage. It's only the 2nd run by Darren Wesso, and the penalty flag is going to go against Palo Verde, which will march it down into Palo Verde territory at the 48. So 1st and 10 Tigers from the Palo Verde 48-yard line.
Face mask was the call.
Okay.
By the ref. But it's only 5 yards, right?
Yep. So 1st and 10 Tigers, Palo Verde 48-yard line. Reyna hands off Wesso. Wesso runs from the right to the left. He breaks open. He's at the 30 to the 20-yard line. The 10-5 touchdown Tigers. Darren Wesso with another sparkling run. This one of 48 yards, and the Tigers are an extra point away from tying it up.
I guess that little rest did him good. Yeah, he's like they were not in sync in the first half.
That is his 10th rushing touchdown of the season and his 13th overall with the 3 kickoff returns. Zamora will be in for the extra point attempt. Urena stays in to hold. And the ball is down. The kick is up, and it is good. 27 for 27 on the season for Mora. And with 2:14 to go in the first half of play, it's now the Tigers 14 and the Yellow Jackets 14.
Intercare is a one-stop shop for all your healthcare needs. From primary care to pediatrics, behavioral health to radiology, Intercare is here to provide you with excellent care. We've got 6 locations in the Imperial Valley with a 7th coming soon to Imperial. We're open wherever and whenever you need us, including on weekends. To find a healthcare center near you, visit intercare.org. Intercare, making life healthy from the inside out.
On that drive, 2 plays, 66 yards, and the Tigers would only need 29 seconds to get it done and to tie it up as Darren Wessel goes from the 48-yard line of Palo Verde for the touchdown. He scored both touchdowns tonight, the first on a kickoff return, and this time a 48-yarder, his 10th of the season rushing. And the Tigers have made this a new ball game.
Yep. I wonder what to do for the halftime. There's a kick.
Kick's going to be a deep one. It'll go back to the 5-yard line. Be brought out from there, out to the 20. Get hit at the 20, brought down to the 23-yard line. And it's Dominic Salcido on the return.
Now they're ready to play. Now they're pumped up over there.
When they came running out, we were down.
Yeah.
We had to clear the press box as well, and they ran by us, and that was as fired up as I've seen them this season. So they look like they're ready to play some ball now here in this rest of this first half, and then for the second half. 2:14 to go before halftime. And Palo Verde with the football, 1st and 10, and they'll be at their own 24-yard line.
I'm going to ask the coaches what they're going to do about half. They're going to keep playing?
Yeah, I don't know whether they will or whether they'll have a break, and if the break, is it going to be a 10-minute break or 20-minute like normal? I don't know. We'll have to find out. And now the referees are looking toward the scoreboard, but I don't know whether they're looking beyond it for lightning, perhaps, the way tonight has been going.
Your favorite NFL team plays on Imperial Valley's AM 1230, KXO Centro.
1st and 10 for Palo Verde. Running in the double wing. Snap over to the near side to Kenneth Salazar. Penalty flag goes down. Salazar does too for no gain, but a penalty flag in the area of holding on the offense. It's going to be a chop block. Tiger defense, though, held. There was nothing on that at all. Yeah.
Something positive came out of that.
And so they'll ask head coach David Shaw what he can take the penalty or not. Now, the head referee Gene Martin comes over to talk to Wally Grant, the head coach of the Yellow Jackets. They'll mark this one back. It's going to be a major infraction. It'll take it back to up the 11-yard line, looks like.
I don't know how you do a chop block in that Tiger quarters.
That quickly,
I think somebody tripped.
Yeah. I know it could have just been an innocent trip.
Yeah.
They'll need to get out to the 34-yard line for a first down, and they're at the 11. It's about a 1st and 23. And goes in motion, pitch to Richards around the right side. Richards finds a little bit of a crease and gets a couple of yards out of it. And then it's a rugby scrum to try to get more, and penalty flags come from both ends.
Both sides, yeah.
We'll see what the penalty flag is for. Richards will get out to, looks to be about the 17-yard line. Gain of 6 if it stays there. We will see what the penalty flags are for. One came from the back judge, and the other from the referee on the opposite side. Mickey Dale along with George Grijalva calling the action here from Blythe, where the Palo Verde Yellow Jackets and the Imperial Tigers are tied 14-14 with 1:36 to go before the half.
Explain to them what just happened. The getting physical.
Yeah, it was getting a little bit physical, I think, on both, and a lot of, well, I'll play like that, too. I jokingly call it a rugby scrum. That's what it looks like, but you got both pushing from that, and then you wonder if someone's trying to let the ball loose or somebody's going, you know, in this case, it was a block to the head of some sort that went against the Yellow Jackets. So they have a 1st and 29. They're backed up to their own 9-yard line. And go at the quarterback, and binoculars aren't going to work.
Fogged up. Is the clock running? I can't see it.
Yeah, 1:10.
We're ready for the 5-second call there.
Oh, a little bit better now. Okay. And we'll just take a knee. I think that's wise. They're backed up so far there. Take a knee until you get into the half. And I'm not sure, George, you want to find out what we're going to do for halftime? Will it be a short break or not? We'll find out.
Thank you. Yes, he had no idea.
It'll take a little bit of time.
Okay, so we'll take a little bit of time for halftime, but not much, not the regular 20 minutes.
Okay, thank you.
Quarterback will take another
work on Monday.
knee,
I'm just worried about getting
and that'll be the half. So the half is the same as it started, all tied, 14-14 the score, and the Tigers will go to the west end zone. There will be a halftime of some sort. We're not sure how long it is, so just stay tuned with us for that, and we'll get that all sorted out, and we'll be back here. Again, it's the Tigers 14 and the Yellow Jackets 14, and we'll be back in just a moment.
Johnny's Carpets and Flooring has luxury vinyl waterproof flooring that others sell for $5.97 a square foot, that Johnny sells for only $4.68 a square foot every day. And not 1 or 2 colors, but all 13 colors. Heavy 70-ounce stain-resistant carpet, big box retail price, $5.31 a square foot, but Johnny's price is only $3.50 a square foot every day. No gimmicks, no phony sales, just fair, everyday, affordable prices. Johnny's Carpets and Flooring, 1001 South 4th Avenue in Yuma.
Cabos Modern Kitchen, traditional mouth-watering mariscos and seafood favorites, plus exciting modern dishes like hamburgers, burritos, sushi, and steaks. Cabos Modern Kitchen, bold flavors, craft cocktails, a great place to meet with friends and family, or to watch the game. Daily food specials starting at $10.99, and happy hour Monday through Friday, 3 to 6 p.m. Check out Cabos Modern Kitchen on Facebook or Instagram for great deals. Located 201 North Imperial Avenue in El Centro. Cabos Modern Kitchen.
McNeese Mart, your one-stop convenience store with everything you need to get you through the day. Fill your tank with V-Power from Shell. Then visit the deli for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Choose your favorite deli sandwich or hot stuffed pizza. Or feed the office for your next party with Party Platter. Yes, McNeese Mart is your one-stop convenience store at the corner of Dogwood and Main Street, El Centro.
So we're keeping the players on the field, and they're on their respective sides, and there will be a halftime. We're still uncertain of how long that will be. So
I was hoping to mention it to the coach from down there.
Go ahead, what was that?
I was hoping to mention it to the coach here from down the field.
They put 15 minutes on the clock, and it started. Now they're going to, I think, take that down.
5 minutes?
5 minutes. It will be a 5-minute halftime. I think that's wise after sitting out for an hour. And you got players warmed up a little bit now. And you don't want them to get...
Yeah, well, I have to stop and start again.
Right. So I think that's wise to make it as a 5-minute. Well, we had a little bit over a 1-hour delay due to lightning getting too close to the stadium here in Blythe. Been pretty crummy weather all along here today in Blythe. We had heavy rains this morning, lightning all over the place, and another big storm that came in at about 4. And then it was stormy as we came in, which we had to go through Mecca on Highway 86 and then through Box Canyon and on I-10 as Highway 78 was closed off with the flooding at Milpitas Wash. So instead of an hour-and-a-half drive, it was a little bit longer.
Yeah, do you know what the time would they make? I didn't.
No.
I know we were flying low for a little bit.
Yeah, we got here around 6, I think. So.
Oh, not bad.
A little bit longer than normal, but not bad, right?
Yeah, I was thinking 2.5, 2:45. So that's Washington Walker playing catch.
Okay, so he's not suited up. I wonder we haven't been able to call his name tonight. So Tigers will be getting the football in the second half. I would tend to believe they may not want to kick it to number 2 in the white jersey.
No.
I know I wouldn't. As Darren took an 88-yarder back tonight on the kickoff return, which he did that last week as well, and also against Vincent. So he's had a kickoff return for a touchdown the last 3 games. Well, let's see, he did against Baldwin Park. I guess it was against Vincent, wasn't it, that he had it? So 3 of the 5 games this season, he has had kickoff returns for touchdowns, and he had one against Calexico to open the game up last year. So I'm going to have to look in the record book and see if there's ever been anyone with 4 kickoff returns for touchdowns in school history. I don't remember anyone bringing that many back. Back for years, we wouldn't see a single one, and now we've seen 4.
I'm trying to think of...
Yeah. 4 in a year and a half.
Yeah.
So, well, he does such a good job, and I mentioned it to him when we were talking the other day at practice of how he does such a good job of slowing himself down, picking up his blockers, and nudging them on which shoulder he wants them to go to, so he'll go the other. And he just does an expert way of doing that with his teammates, and it has really made a big difference.
I never thought of that.
Yeah.
Tapped him on the side that
he does. He'll just go with them
Yeah.
and push them out. He wants them to go left. He'll be pushing on the left, and they'll go that way, and he'll go right. But he's got good vision to be able to see where he wants to go and where he finds an open way. And, I mean, the touchdown that he made running and then the one with the 88-yard kickoff return, hardly a hand was touched on.
Nope.
On either one of the plays.
Nope.
And he just has such great breakaway speed that just waiting for a touchdown on a reception. Haven't had that this year. Otherwise, he's had everything covered.
No, he did that 88-yarder. He started towards us, and then he went away untouched.
And that was it. Once he turned the corner.
All the pursuit came this way, and there was nobody on the weak side.
And picked up, there was a block, I don't remember who got it for him, at about the 40-yard line. And once that block was in place, that was it.
Oh, that's right, yeah. There was a kicker, somebody blocked.
Right. And so it's pretty impressive to see. The Tigers are on the west end of the stadium, just casually running about 10 to 15 yards just to get warmed up a little bit. And the same with the Yellow Jackets on the east end. And as we mentioned, the Tigers kicked off to start the game. They will get the ball just open up here in the second half. And let's see if they can stay fired up like they were when they came back after that 1-hour break for the lightning strikes in the area.
I like that. I like the way they look.
Yeah, I do too.
They didn't look as flat.
So we'll be back. We've got about a minute before we get the opening kickoff of the second half, and we'll return to Blythe in just a moment.
The Imperial Tiger Football Association was started years ago by a group of parents to help the football team with needed equipment and sending players to special training. Their fundraising efforts are huge, not only for the football program, but to support other programs and sporting activities in Imperial School District. Looking to volunteer? They're always looking for new members. You can call Gabby Odeking, Club President, 760-960-1741. 760-960-1741. Go Tigers.
El Zarape Restaurant in Imperial is 100% authentic Mexican cuisine. Their extensive menu features traditional handmade Mexican dishes. El Zarape Restaurant has taken it over the top with their creative ideas like stuffed special quesadillas with carne asada, shrimp, or pollo asada. El Zarape Restaurant, 139 South Imperial Avenue in Imperial. Or call in your order at 760-355-4435. That's 355-4435. Open Saturdays too.
14-14 ties will get restarted in the third quarter of this ball game. And if you're just joining us, the Tigers saw 2 touchdowns being scored by the Yellow Jackets to open up the scoring. First on their first drive of the game, and Palo Verde used up all but a minute and 5 seconds off the clock. He used the entire quarter up to go 89 yards for a touchdown, or 86 yards for the touchdown. and it was on a 19-yard run by Christian Richards that would put them on the scoreboard. They missed the extra 2-point conversion and led 6-0, and then they would make it 14-0 on a 6-yard touchdown run. After a short punt by the Tigers, Kenneth Salazar would score the touchdown and then get the 2-point conversion, and Palo Verde was up 14-0. But on the ensuing kickoff, Darren Wesso then took the football at his own 12 and went 88 yards for the kickoff return touchdown. His second in 2 games and third on the season. And the extra point by Lucas Mora would make it 14-7 Palo Verde. And then we had a 1-hour delay due to lightning in the area. When the teams came back out, the defense big-time stopped by the Tigers and got the football right back. And in 2 plays, 66 yards, it was Darren Wesso on a 48-yard touchdown run with Mora's extra point. That gives us a 14-14 tie at halftime, with the second half starting in just a moment.
Yeah, hope they come out with the same fire that they came back after the lightning.
They were pretty fired up.
They were fired up.
And they showed it when they came out on defense right off the bat, and just stopping Palo Verde in 2 plays quickly, got the football, and marched right on down to score. So we'll see what Tiger team we have here in the second half. They look pretty good coming back after that break on the lightning storms in the area.
That was beautiful. That was some beautiful lightning, though. We'll see a lot of that.
Yeah. Do have an updated score on the Holville-Cibola game, and it's Holville 54-0 in the fourth quarter. Wow. Cibola was unbeaten coming into the game, but Holville has a 54-0 lead at home, Burker Field and Holville. And the other game that was scheduled for tonight was Calipatria and Yuma, and that game was postponed. I'm not sure when they're going to try to get that one in. At Stadium in Blythe, deep to receive will be Darren Wesso on the near side, and on the far side, looks like Trey Reese. Yeah, Jay Reese will be on the far side. They're short kicks, though, and they're standing at the 30-yard line to receive it.
Yeah, even Morris not able to put much on it. It's just too wet.
Yep. So Darian Scott. Which one? This goes like Darian. One's 11 and one's 1. So 1 and 1. They're twins. Ball is kicked off. It's going to go out of bounds. The Tigers are going to get the ball to the 35-yard line. Probably not. It's a smart move. You don't want to kick it to Darren.
Well, then Pearl's going to back him up.
I guess they're going to, yeah.
Yep, they sure are.
Tigers are going to take that penalty. So he'll be kicking now from the 35-yard line. The NFL. No, they do it different now. Where do they kick off now? The NFL, they do kickoffs different now.
Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like the way they do that.
Either. It is the first time I saw it in the preseason game, and I remember we were bowling one night when that happened, and Pat Apoletegi was there. And I said, "Did you see that kickoff? What was that?" I've never seen anything like that before. We both just kind of shook our head and put our hands out to our side. I mean, okay, whatever. So not taking out from the 35-yard line, so Wesso and Reese will move up to the 35 on the opposite side. We'll see how this one pans out.
You going to do it again?
And he'll kick it up in the air. And toward the sideline, they'll go out of bounds again. So there goes the penalty flag. Let's bring it back to the 30.
In a good field position.
So, yeah, exactly. The ball actually went out of bounds around the 40. So right there would be great field position if you were just to get it from there. And now they're going to bring another kicker in maybe. And Scott runs to the sideline, or is he talking to the head coach?
Yeah,
he's going to talk to the head coach and go back out. He may just been told to kick it down the middle.
Yeah.
So we'll see what he does this time. Kicking out from... but they're at the same spot.
Oh, they haven't marked it up yet.
Yeah, well, no, they're putting it there. Okay, now they'll move it. Okay. Coach shot right out of the field. He kept pointing back. Like, it's got to go to the 30 this time. So now they're getting it back to the right spot. Kicker knew where to go to. He had the tee waiting up there. So the ball's kicking out now from the 30. So Wesso and Reese will move up to the 40-yard line now on this kickoff. Kind of strange having them in those positions. It's going to be a squib kick. Wes will pick up at the 43-yard line. So it's the middle of the field at the 50. Tries to pick up a fence on the far side, gets to the 35-yard line to the 30, then comes back up in the middle of the field to the 26-yard line. And that's where the Tigers will take over possession, 1st and 10. at the Palo Verde 26-yard line, trying to look for their first lead of the night.
I like the way, again, like he follows his blockers. So he's just skating. That's all he does.
Yep.
Skated back and forth.
Yep. 7, 17, 27, about 34 yards on the return.
Wow.
So first and 10 Tigers from the Palo Verde 26-yard line to open the second half of play. 14-14 tied ball game. Right there, quarterback, hands off, West up the middle, big gap on the left side. He busts through at the 10-yard line to the 5, and then he gets brought down with a neck tackle.
Great job by number 1.
Yeah.
Darren Scott.
Right. Good job of getting him out of bounds just shy of the goal line. They've got the 4, maybe the 3. We're going to see where they're going to mark that down at.
I can't see the rep on this side.
And it's going to be about the 4-yard line, looks like. So we're going to call that a 22-yarder.
Untouched.
Touchdown. Tigers.
That's there.
Just like that.
That's quick.
Well, 2 plays, touchdown. 4-yarder on this time for Darren Wesso, and that will be his 11th rushing touchdown of the season. And the Tigers have their first lead of the night, 20-14 with 11:30 to go in the third quarter play. Mora will come in for the extra point to rain down the hold. And the ball is down, kick is up, and it is good. With 11:30 to go in the third quarter play, it's now the Tigers 21, the Yellow Jackets 14.
Case Garnet. Become a Case Garnet loyal customer. Scan the QR code in-store for weekly super specials via text message. And also be entered to win Case Garnet giveaways. No purchase necessary. Check out these specials. USDA Choice Beef Back Ribs, $1.99 a pound. USDA Prime New York Steak, $14.99 a pound. And Certified Black Angus Inside Skirt, $11.99 a pound. Open in El Centro, 8 to 8. In Yuma, 9 to 7. We match our competitors' prices. Case Garnet, 1239 Adams Avenue in El Centro. And Kennedy's Carnet, 380 East 16th Street in Yuma.
On the scoring drive for the Tigers, after the short kick, the Tigers would take it in from 26 yards on 2 plays. 4-yard touchdown run by Darren Wesso. And Mora's extra point gives the Tigers their first lead of the night, 21-14, with 11:30 to go in the third quarter of play. Darren has scored all 3 touchdowns tonight, 2 rushing touchdowns, and an 88-yard kickoff return for a touchdown. Mora will be kicking off. High, long kick, going back into the end zone. It'll be a touchback.
First one of the night.
First one of the night, his 21st of the season. And Palo Verde will have the ball, first and 10 at their own 21 or 20-yard line.
So in the first half, I have Levi Mincher and Ernesto Vargas with 6 tackles each, and then 5 for Sam Rubalcaba. 4 for T.J. Reese. So we have Malik on the front line, Samuel Rubalcaba, Mincher, Noah Larios, and 50, Gillian Rosales.
Pitcher on the right side to Richards, and Richards going to get stacked up at the line of scrimmage. You might get a couple of yards on it. Nothing more, maybe just a yard. We'll see where they're going to pull this to on his forward progress. But again, the Tiger defense getting pretty stout on that now. A little over a yard gain. That'll be a second down and 9 on the 21.
That was Rubalcaba and T.J. Ruiz again. Big nights for them. Hopefully we can keep them going. Then we have Jacob Lee, Sonny Beltran, Max Exiola, and I can't tell that last one.
Wesso with 90 yards rushing now, all of a sudden, getting ready for his 3rd straight 100-yard game. Second down and 9 from the 21 for Palo Verde. And a motion to the near side is Salazar. Back to pass, Rangel has to rush out to his right side, pump fakes, and then he's going to have to eat it. He's going to get tackled for a loss. He comes up with that.
Okay. TJ.
He's
Got to be T. He's hot.
He is. Fooled no one on that, and it'll be a loss of a yard on the play, and make it back to 3rd and 10 at the 20.
Yeah, he had no time to sit back there. They were in the back of 2 quickly. Oh, the old back there, Danny Alcala. How could I forget Alcala back there?
So Rango goes to the sideline and gets the play call. Coming to the sideline will be the fullback, Jaden Rocha, and coming into the line at Michael Ramirez. So 3rd down and 10 for the Yellow Jackets from their own 20-yard line. The Tigers defense can step up again on this play. Rango goes back to pass. Going to throw it over the middle, and the pass, it looked like it kind of got, it either slipped out of his hand or got tipped at the line of scrimmage, one of the two. But it falls incomplete, and the Tiger defense holds, and the Yellow Jackets are going to have to punt from their own 20-yard line.
Wow. Well, hopefully we'll get some great position again on the field position. It's going to be tough to get some footing on this wet grass.
So it'll be Darian Scott that will be punting, and deep to receive, Darren Wesso will be right around midfield. Lightning can strike again. Oh, we should say that, should we? We can't say that word anymore.
I don't want to mark down the back up again.
Scott awaiting the snap. Good snap. Going to get the punt off. The high one. Not real deep, though. It's going to bounce at the Yellow Jacket 42 and then takes a Tiger bounce back to the 37. And that's where the Tigers will have the ball. 1st and 10 at the Palo Verde 37-yard line.
9:21 going to 3rd.
9:21 in the 3rd quarter. Tigers just took their first lead of the game. Now they're going to try to double it up here on this drive. To take a TV timeout.
Yeah.
That's what it looks like, doesn't it? On a 1st and 10 for the Tigers, the 37, the change of possession. Antonio Reyna comes out at quarterback. He'll send Mario Gaxiola wide to the right. Gio Robles wide left. Anthony Helm Jr. in the slot. And then coming into the backfield is T.J. Reese, along with Wesso and quarterback Santonio Urena. Take the handoff, back to pass. Antonio sets up, looks over the middle, and intercepted at the 20-yard line by Kenneth Salazar. And Salazar has some room to run. He's on the far side of the field and will be brought down by Darren Wesso at the 48-yard line. So the opportunity for the Tigers goes into an interception by Salazar, and Palo Verde now with the good field position.
Just underthrew that. It was a nice pass. It was too low. He should have got some air under that.
Only his 2nd interception of the season for Urania.
And who was he throwing to? Did you catch that by chance?
I don't know. It was way short.
But he was way behind him.
Yeah.
He got behind the defenders, and it was just too short. But
that's only the 4th pass thrown by the Tigers tonight.
He had Robles wide open, too, from the far corner there.
And you wonder if the ball was slippery, perhaps, on that.
Well, it looked tight. It looked like a tight spiral.
So the Yellow Jackets have the ball 1st and 10.
Too much water in the pistol, like they used to say.
Their own 49-yard line. And pitch it to Salazar. Got the interception. Salazar breaks open at the 45 of the Tigers to the 40. Going to be dived forward and brought down inside the 35-yard line to about the 34. It'll be a 1st and 10 for the Yellow Jackets.
I thought number 7 had him back here at the 46, 47. Then he pops out of that scrum.
All of a sudden, the momentum's gone to the other side, and Palo Verde's trying to make complete use of it. 17-yard gain by Salazar, who now has 84 yards on 11 carries and a touchdown. He had 120 yards last year when the two teams met in Imperial. So 1st and 10 from the Tiger 34. Angle under center, has Richards in motion, pitches it back to him to the right side, turns up field, will only get a yard or two before being brought down. See where his forward momentum goes to. And a Tiger down on the field. They're going to stop the clock. And,
can't tell who it is.
Yeah, it's number 50. It's going to be Gillian Rosales. that is down on the field. So with timeout on the field, 8:16 to go in the third quarter play. The Tigers 21, the Yellow Jackets 14.
The UPS store, now at 1002 North Imperial Avenue in El Centro. They take all drop-offs and can assist with packing and shipping almost anything. Don't forget, your local UPS store provides mailbox services, document shredding, notary services, and passport or ID photos. The UPS store is open Monday through Friday, 8 to 7, Saturdays, 8 to 5, Sundays, 10 to 3. The UPS store, 1002 North Imperial Avenue in El Centro. Jersey Mike Sub, a sub above, at 1002 North Imperial Avenue in El Centro. Top quality, delicious, hot and cold subs made how you like it. And don't forget, Jersey Mike Subs offers a 10% discount for military and first responders. And you can order subs for the party. Check out the Jersey Mike's app. There's some great deals, and you can get shore points. That's Jersey Mike's at 1002 North Imperial Avenue in El Centro. Open every day, 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. Jersey Mike's, a sub above.
So Rosales able to get out the field under his own power. And Palo Verde looking now at a 2nd down and 9 from the Tiger 33. Fakes the hand up, back to pass Rangel. He's running for his life. Turns the corner, though, on the near side. He's going to have the first down a little bit more as he shoved out of bounds inside the 20-yard line. Showing pretty good speed. Rangel was able to turn the corner, and there was nobody out there by the Tigers. Hold against Palo Verde. They're going to bring that one back. What a great run by Rangel, and they're going to bring that back on a hold. Hadn't been too many penalties called tonight, but that was a big one. That would have put them inside the Tiger 20-yard line. And now with the holding call, be going from the point of the infraction, it'll be brought all the way back to the 43. And put the ball down yet. The referee talking to one of the players with the Palo Verde team. So it looks like it's going to be at the 44. So it's going to be a 2nd down.
Yeah, the crowd was upset. They thought it was a late hit, out of bounds. Knock him out of bounds.
Be a 2nd about 20 from the 44. Now Gene Martin, head referee, talking over with one of the other officials. And they're going to move the yardstick a little bit, but the ball stays in the same spot, just inside the 44. 2nd down and 20 for Palo Verde. And from right to left on your radio dial. Man goes in motion, pitch one way, inside and up the other. Fumble. Tigers are going to recover. Noah Larios again?
Yep, Larios.
Oh, yes. So for Larios, that is his 2nd fumble recovery. And just like that, 2 turnovers that quickly, and the Tigers have the football back, and they'll be at their own 49-yard line.
So you see me right from the get-go that he never got the ball.
Nope, didn't.
Never got it.
Right out of him, yeah.
See here.
How big that holding call was.
That was.
It was huge. Palo Verde players down on the field, and so there's a stoppage of play with 7:48 to go in the third quarter of play, and it's a cramp situation. It's the Tigers 21 and the Yellow Jackets 14.
Roto-Rooter, your plumbing and drain cleaning specialist. Roto-Rooter offers full services from hydrojetting to camera inspection, water heaters, faucets, garbage disposal, anything that's clogged up. Roto-Rooter is a locally owned family business with over 60 years in the Imperial Valley. Call the experts at 760-352-6789. Roto-Rooter, when drains don't work, we do.
Oh, Roto-Rooter, that's the name, and the weight goes travels down the drain. Roto-Rooter, Roto-Rooter, Roto-Rooter.
Looking to buy, sell, or manage property in the Imperial Valley? Coldwell Banker, the Wilkinson team, is proud to call this community home and has since 2006. Whether it's finding your dream home, selling your current one, or navigating commercial and land sales, they've got the innovative tools and local know-how to get it done. Plus, their full-service property management covers both residential and commercial properties. Visit thewilkinsonteam.com or stop by their office in the Valley Plaza, El Centro. Coldwell Banker, the Wilkinson team, homegrown, hardworking, here for you.
Wesley Deal, the injured player for Palo Verde, it was just a cramped situation, so he was able to get off the field under his own foul, and the Tigers have the ball 1st and 10 at their own 49. Hand off Wesso at the middle, straight up the gut, breaks some tackles, cuts to the outside at the 35. Whoa, just about broke another tackle before a couple of Yellow Jackets got in there, but he fights his way all the way down to the Palo Verde 31, and a first down for the Tigers.
Yeah, he refused to go down. He was keeping, he almost lost his balance there. But he's able to regain it, got a few more yards. He's running hard now.
That's a 20-yard gain. That'll put him over 100 yards for the night for the 3rd game in a row.
What a big hole at the front line.
Got to give some props to the offensive line for the Tigers, and timeout on the field. 7:23 to go in the 3rd quarter of play, and it's the Tigers 21, the Yellow Jackets 14.
Hi, I'm Michael.
And I'm Nathan.
We're representatives of California's Teachers, Pension, and Retirement Advisors, LLC, and we're located here in the Imperial Valley providing free 403B and 457B retirement education, in addition with CalSTRS and CalPERS pension reviews.
And Michael, let's not forget about pension maximization and IRS code 7702.
Absolutely.
To schedule an appointment with us, visit us at www.californiateacherspension.com for a free, comprehensive, and compelling financial analysis.
Buchanan Financial, your local life, retirement, and pension consultants.
Intercare is a one-stop shop for all your healthcare needs. From primary care to pediatrics, behavioral health to radiology, Intercare is here to provide you with excellent care. We've got 6 locations in the Imperial Valley with a 7th coming soon to Imperial. We are open wherever and whenever you need us, including on weekends. To find a healthcare center near you, visit intercare.org. Intercare, making life healthy from the inside out.
So 1st and 10 for the Tigers from the Yellow Jacket 31-yard line after a sparkling 20-yard never say die run by Darren Wesso.
But, again, that front line had opened up a big hole.
Big hole to start with, no doubt.
Big hole to start with.
Over left guard, left tackle area.
And let him get his game going, and hard to bring down.
He's hard to bring down. He really is. Tigers had 2 wide receivers to the right side, Jaxiel and Hellam. Robles to the left. And up the middle of Wesso. Wesso stutter steps, then breaks open. He's down to the 20-yard line, puts his head down, and dives forward near the 15. He really going to mark his forward progress. I'm going to say it's at the 17-yard line at a gain of 14 and another first down.
Darian Scott, again, 3 times in a row, he's brought him down.
124 yards on 7 carries now for Wesso. He has scored all 3 Tiger touchdowns, 2 rushing, 1 on a kickoff return. 1st and 10. And off Wesso again. Wesso looks to the middle, can't find anything, breaks to the outside, touchdown, Tigers. Darren Wesso will score this time from 17 yards out, and it'll be a 27-14 advantage for the Tigers that quickly.
Good job by the Yellow Jackets. So they plugged up that hole, and he kicked it out to the right side, and he was gone. Went out and then cut it back to the middle, and he was in the end zone.
141 yards rushing now for Wesso in the ball game. Mora will come in for the extra point attempt with Urain down the hold. And the ball is down. Kick is up. It is good. With 6:54 to go in the 3rd quarter of play, it's now the Tigers 28, the Yellow Jackets 14.
Johnny's Carpets and Flooring has luxury vinyl waterproof flooring that others sell for $5.97 a square foot that Johnny sells for only $4.68 a square foot every day. And not 1 or 2 colors, but all 13 colors. Heavy 70-ounce stain-resistant carpet, big box retail price $5.31 a square foot, but Johnny's price is only $3.50 a square foot every day. No gimmicks, no phony sales, just fair, everyday, affordable prices. Johnny's Carpets and Flooring, 1001 South 4th Avenue in Yuma.
plays 51 yards using 1:14 off the clock, and a 17-yard touchdown run by Darren West, his third rushing touchdown of the night, fourth overall. And with the extra point, it's a 28-14 advantage for the Tigers. Remember, they came after the Noah Larios fumble recovery. That was key.
That was big.
Yeah, it was big.
Very big.
141 yards rushing on 8 carries unofficially for Wesley tonight, and yet another touchback.
Okay, hopefully we can get to keep this going, Mickey. With a stop to it, give the ball back to Darian. Let him keep having a day.
So it's 1st and 10 for the Yellow Jackets. They'll be at their own 20-yard line. And as we've mentioned so many times over the years, when you have a kicker that can get it in the end zone, and you have to start at the 20 every time out, I think it's demoralizing after a while. So I like to see it when it's the home team doing that. And we have a kicker in Mora. He's done such a great job so far this year. First year he's ever played American football ever.
Got no thing about it.
Yep. And they've done a great job. And up at the middle, and it's going to go to Salazar. And Salazar will get about 3 yards to the 23, make it a 2nd down and 7.
I think that was Malik and Sam. No, that's Gale in there. No, that's Sam Rubalcaba. That's 7 for Sam already for the night.
Sonny Beltran in a middle linebacker who's changing a few players here and there for the Tigers.
It sure is.
Yeah. I recall seeing him playing in the middle of the field like that.
No.
So the Yellow Jackets walk up to the line of scrimmage, 2nd down and 7 from their own 23-yard line. In a double wing formation. And Gale under center at quarterback. Man in motion, Salazar. Fake the pitch. Goes back to pass as Rangel. He's hit as he throws the ball. It'll come loose, but it'll be an incomplete pass. Rubalcaba coming in hard on that one.
If Rubalcaba doesn't stop, he might have taken that ball when he went back to pass.
The second incompletion in 3 attempts by Rangel had a 4-yard completion early in the game to Jaden Rocha. The team that does not pass very much. Coming into the game, they had 12 passes and 3 tonight. But if you have an offense that works well running, I pass. We saw that back when we were playing. John Tyree and Pat McGee together. Yeah, if you can't stop us running, we'll keep running.
Yeah.
And
Tirados out there. I think that might be the first time I've seen him.
This stopped up for no gain at all. No gain at all. To the left side, Tigers going to have this stopped up for no gain at all. No gain at all. It's going to be Cano with the carry, and there'll be no gain at all. The Tigers will get the football back after the punt.
No, Julian Rosales to make the tackle, so he got back into the game.
So 3 and out for Azarius Davis Cano. 5 carries, 9 yards. For nothing on that one. Wesso will be back just on his side of the 50-yard line for this. And Darian Scott will be punting. His twin brother Darius had been punter earlier in the season. And I see Darius on the sideline not suited up. So we're just seeing Darian playing. They're seniors, both 6'1" and 160. Russell will get ready for this punt return. And Scott will be standing inside his 10 to get the snap. Good. Fumbles the snap. The football is going to be recovered by the Tigers inside the 5-yard line. Who gets the fumble recovery?
Rubalcaba.
Right. And that is his first fumble recovery of the season. And the Tigers have the football. 1st and goal at the Yellow Jacket 5-yard line.
He had it in his hand.
Yeah, it just kind of bounced on you.
Like a slip. Yeah, like a piece of ice.
So the 1st and goal to 5 for the Tigers with 4:44 remaining in the third quarter. The Tigers can go up by 3 touchdowns with a score on this.
Good to see Callum out there.
Yeah. Anthony's been injured, and good to see him making his first appearance in the 5th game of the season. Delaney at quarterback, have Reese as a blocking back, along with Wesso behind him and to his right. Handoff, Wesso up the middle. Looks in the middle, can't find anything, goes to the right side, walks in for the touchdown. For Darren Wesso, that is his 5th touchdown of the night. He has scored them all for the Tigers, 4 of them by rushing, and Imperial is now up 34-14.
All he did is bounces right off to the right side, followed his blocking.
Yep.
Whatever they give him, that's what he's taking.
Again, good blocking by the Tiger initial line. They're doing a great job tonight.
Great job. Both on offense and defense.
They came up.
Sticking.
We both saw how fired up they were after that 1-hour lightning delay.
Yeah.
And I think it's carried over onto the field. This has all been Tigers since that delay of 1 hour. Rainey will be in on the hold with more on the kick. The ball is up, and it's good. He's perfect so far on the season, 30 for 30. And with 4:39 to go in the 3rd quarter, it's now the Tigers 35, the Yellow Jackets 14.
McNeese Mart, your one-stop convenience store with everything you need to get you through the day. Fill your tank with V-Power from Shell. Then visit the deli for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Choose your favorite deli sandwich or hot stuffed pizza. Or feed the office for your next party with Party Platter. Yes, McNeese Mart is your one-stop convenience store at the corner of Dogwood and Main Street, El Centro.
So Wesso with a 5-yard touchdown run after Rubalcaba recovers the fumble recovery at the 5-yard line. Well, it takes one play. The Tigers have now stretched out to a 35-14 lead. That's 35 unanswered points, too. Kickoff by Mora, going back into the end zone. Yet another touchback. Lands in the end zone this time.
That was a boot there. You got that one up in the air.
Yeah, it was.
Not very big. Not very big. You have a foot like that.
Right. 5 seconds, that's all the drive was. I'm going to call it that. That's not even a drive. That's Sunday afternoon. I'll put a note in here is after Rubalcaba's recovery of a fumble. But 35-14, the Tigers were down 14-0 at one point, so 35 unanswered points.
Not looking good there for a bit. Thought they turned this around.
Yeah, they have really turned it around. Yeah. 146 yards unofficially rushing for Wesso and 4 touchdowns. He had 4 last week, too, remember, rushing.
Yeah.
Pitch one way, hand off to the other on the reverse to Salazar. It'll be a loss in the play. The Tiger defense don't bite on that one at all. It'll be a loss of 3 yards back to actually 4 yards to the 16. 2nd down and 14.
That was Sonny Beltran and Sam Rubalcaba combining for that, but the one that stopped the play was 71, big 71, Noah Larios. He's the one that stopped that play right in the stretch as soon as it got started.
So 2nd down and 14 for the Yellow Jackets from their own 16-yard line. And goes in motion Richards. And Gale will hand it off the other way, and wow. Pulling his way is Emilio Moran. Well, he just put his shoulder down and blasted out to the 21. Gain of 5, but a 3rd down and 9 coming up.
Oh, he felt that. Ernesto Vargas brought him down, but he felt that.
Mm-hmm.
See what is
5'10" and 235.
Is that what it is?
Yep.
Okay. He's a good size forward.
So half of that weight would be in one shoulder. Right? That was a pretty good hit. So 3rd and 9 from the 21 for the Yellow Jackets. See if the Tiger defense can step up big again. 2 fumble recoveries have led to 2 touchdowns, and the Tigers have a 3-touchdown lead. Let's see if the defense can step up again. Man goes in motion, Salazar, and it's going to be handed up the middle, and the Tigers are all there. No gain on the play. You can count up all the guys on that. Levi's at the bottom of it.
Levi and Lario.
Right. And it's going to be Michael Ramirez on the call, and he'll get no yardage on that. and it'll be a 4th down and 9 from the 21. We're going to have to punt. I remember the last time the snap went back, it was a little bit high, like right into his face.
Yeah.
And then it got fumbled. He wasn't able to get the ball down. And then by the time he started to try to do that, the Tiger was on him to hit him. And then the ball popped loose, and that's when Grijalva recovered at the 5. He is standing right now at the 7. So it's deja vu all over again.
Deja vu all over again.
And timeout's going to be on the field called by Palo Verde. The 2:16 remaining in the third quarter play. It's Imperial 35, Palo Verde 14.
Cabo's Modern Kitchen, traditional mouth-watering mariscos and seafood favorites, plus exciting modern dishes like hamburgers, burritos, sushi, and steaks. Cabo's Modern Kitchen, bold flavors, craft cocktails, a great place to meet with friends and family, or to watch the game. Daily food specials starting at $10.99, and happy hour Monday through Friday, 3 to 6 p.m. Check out Cabo's Modern Kitchen on Facebook or Instagram for great deals. Located 201 North Imperial Avenue in El Centro. Cabo's Modern Kitchen.
Tigers leading at 35-14, and we'll be receiving a punt. Wessel will step back. He'll be around midfield again to try to get this punt return.
So Levi is having a great game. Him and Grijalva.
Mm-hmm.
Both having such a good game on the defensive side.
And Levi has been fighting sickness, too, the last couple of weeks.
Right. I was just telling you, he had, didn't know what was going on with him. He said he couldn't breathe. He couldn't do anything. He just winded right away. Then he started getting the chest pain.
Thought it might be COVID, and they thought about pneumonia, but is that what it was?
Pneumonia, yeah.
But, boy, he has not shown any effects of that tonight. He made some great tackles sweeping around the backside of this double wing with all the fake handoffs and the pitches and everything, and now he's just stopping up the middle.
Yeah, he did. He's clogging it up.
So Scott back to punt. Good snap this time. Fields it, punts it. Wessel goes over to the sideline. The ball will angle out of bounds at the Palo Verde 45-yard line. So, again, the Tigers will have great field position, and they'll be taking it over at the Palo Verde 45.
See if we can keep this going. Not a very good first half, but they sure have changed the game in the second half.
It's certainly one of those, a game of two halves.
There we go.
Although the Tigers did have the game tied up at the half at 14-14, but since then it's been all Imperial.
Yeah, that's because of that return from their Wessel.
Yep, they got the Tigers on track.
Without that, it wouldn't be the same game.
Right. Back to pass, completes it to Gaxiola. Gaxiola still in his feet, breaks two tackles. He's at the 20. He's still at the 20-yard line. Now he's going to head to the far sideline. He's at the 15, the 10, the 5. Touchdown, Tigers.
No penalty.
Mario Gaxiola for the second game in a row takes a long one across field for the touchdown.
That was all Mario.
Yeah.
I like the two little spins he did right here and then juked the last DB and ran all the way across the field.
He had one last week where he had a slant going across the field, remember?
And
Right.
Almost the same thing, but he fought for this one.
First touchdown of the night for Urania passing, is 12th on the season, and the Tigers now have a 41-14 advantage. More for the extra point attempt. Urania on the hold. Ball is down. Kick is up. It is good. That is 31 for 31 for a guy who never played football this year for Lucas Moore. He's done such a terrific job. And with 1:54 to go in the third quarter of play, Tigers 42, Yellow Jackets 14.
The Imperial Tiger Football Association was started years ago by a group of parents to help the football team with needed equipment and sending players to special training. Their fundraising efforts are huge, not only for the football program, but to support other programs and sporting activities in Imperial School District. Looking to volunteer? They're always looking for new members. You can call Gabby Odekin, Club President, 760-960-1741. 1741. 760-960-1741. Go Tigers.
Drive, one play, 45 yards, and it's a touchdown from your rain net to Gaxiola as the touchback goes through the end zone. Took just 15 seconds on that drive, and with the extra point by Lucas Mora, Tigers have scored 42 straight and now lead at 42-14. For Gaxiola, that is his third touchdown of the season, his second in the last two games. Only the fifth pass the Tigers have thrown tonight. First was incomplete. There was the interception, but three completions for 66 yards. Let's make a check on that. 66. 74 yards. And a touchdown. 12 touchdowns this season for Santonio. A sophomore. Pitch back to Richards around the right side. Boy, he stood him up. Who was on the bottom of that stood him up? Six, yeah, you bet. It would be Cortez. Adrian just stood him up, and then Larios came in and finished it off, and it'll be a loss of a couple of yards back to the 18, and it'll be a second down and 12.
No, I wouldn't want to be hit by the Larios.
No.
Sophomore. What did he win again? The Army freestyle wrestling heavyweight. National champion.
So second down and 12, a minute to go in the third quarter. He'll be pitching it to Salazar. Salazar breaks the tackle at the line of scrimmage. He's off to the races. He's up to the 40. It's going to be a foot race to the end zone. And coming up from behind, Tirado will stop the gain and keep the touchdown from happening. But it gets all the way down to the Imperial 23-yard line.
Good job by Tirado. Catch him from behind. Usually it's Max. I was a kid looking for Max. He's not even on the field. Seems like every time that's happened before, it was Max. He came all the way across the field to bring the runner down. Just off the left tackle. That's all they did. It's very simple.
59-yarder on that one. That's going to put him over 100 yards of the game. Yeah, good run. First and 10 at the 18, or the 23, I should say. And the handoffs are going to go over the right tackle. It'll be for positive yardage for the Yellow Jackets. And getting up at the bottom of the pile with the football is going to be Zarius Davis.
Sonny Beltran and Neto Vargas come back for the tackle for the Tigers. I don't know how they see the runner in that scrum, but they get there. Quarter. It sounds like the quarter just ended.
That's the end of the quarter. After 3 quarters of play here in Blythe, it's Imperial 42, Palo Verde 14.
El Zarape Restaurant in Imperial is 100% authentic Mexican cuisine. Their extensive menu features traditional handmade Mexican dishes. El Zarape Restaurant has taken it over the top with their creative ideas like stuffed special quesadillas with carne asada, shrimp, or pollo asada. El Zarape Restaurant, 139 South Imperial Avenue in Imperial. Or call in your order at 760-355-4435. That's 355-4435. Open Saturdays too. Stan's Autobody, a name you've heard of and a name you can trust. Bo and his team have been serving his customers at Stan's Autobody for many years now. His mission to be recognized as a premier provider of auto body repair services and working closely with you and your insurance company on your collision repair. So if the unfortunate happens to you or you need some dents fixed, don't hesitate and call Stan's Autobody or stop by 1880 West Euclid Avenue in El Centro.
Your favorite NFL team plays on Imperial Valley's AM 1230, KXO Centro.
The ball placed just inside the 20-yard line at the 19. It'll be a second down and about 6 from the 19. After the 4-yard green by Davis Cano. Happy birthday greetings to someone.
Yeah, that's the second one of the night.
Into three quarters, Tigers leading at 42-14. Dodgers
2-1 final.
2-1 final over the Giants.
We get over the Padres. I believe with 9 to go.
So heading toward the west goal now will be the Yellow Jackets with a second down and 6 from the Tiger 19-yard line. Final score, Hoveville defeats Cibola 60-0. Wow. Cibola had a 2-0 record coming into this game.
Hoveville's putting up some numbers.
Yes, they are. Big offense like last year. Pitch it back to Kano again, and Kano will get more positive yardage inside the 15-yard line to about the 14.
That the quarterback hit that.
So it'll be a third down and 1 from the 14 after a 5-yard gain. 3rd and 1. And, of course, 4-down territory, as they usually go 2-point conversions after touchdowns. So I don't believe they have a place kicker for a field goal attempt, so it'll be a 3rd down and 1, but they got 2 plays and try to get it.
They made that offense work that first possession in the first quarter. Took up the whole first.
Just about the entire quarter. Pitch back to Kano again. He'll get the first down and a little bit more as he gets down near the 10-yard line before being a whole host of Tigers that will bring him down.
Jillian was able to get up.
Down to the 9, another 5-yard gain. So 1st and goal at the 9. Coming back into the lineup for the backfield is Jaden Rocha, 5'11" and 205. Hard one to bring down.
Yeah.
And replaces Michael Ramirez in the backfield.
He's a senior.
Engel at quarterback. Just 5'7" and 130, but I think it's difficult when he crouches down under center to see him and then where the ball's going to go. And in motion, again, it's going to be Kano around the left side. Good straight arm on one Tiger, but another will get him out of bounds. And it'll be no gain or maybe a gain of a yard. We're going to give him a gain of a yard to the 8, 2nd down and goal.
Good job by Alcala to push him out of bounds. Yeah, that was a beautiful straight arm, though.
Yeah, it was.
It's beautiful straight arm. I don't know who it was that he straight arm, but pushed him right down.
He's just a sophomore. Davis Kano, 5'8", 180. He comes out of the lineup now as Richards comes back in. And Salazar both on the wings. Under center is Rangel. And goes in motion the near side. Pitches it back to Richards. Tries to go up the middle. But right there again, Naylor.
David Naylor. From behind.
He'll get to 7, exactly, coming from behind. Gain of a yard. And it'll be a 3rd down and goal from the 7.
Naylor with 3 tackles for the 9 for the Tigers. Sophomore.
9 minutes remaining in the ball game. Tigers up 42-14, but the Yellow Jackets knocking on the door. Pitch to Salazar around the left side. Tries to turn up to the middle and finds nothing but white jerseys. He'll get to the line of scrimmage. I don't believe he'll get any gain out of it all. It'll be they're going to give him a gain of a yard, so we'll give him 1, 4th and goal at the 6.
Levi Minter again, along with Rosales. Rosales got a hold of the ankle, and Levi hit him up high, knocked him back.
143 yards on 15 carries for Salazar and a touchdown. Had runs of 19, 18, 17, and 59 moments ago. 4th and goal from the 6. The Tigers can hold them inside of 6 yards on this play. Engel again, under center. Man in motion to the near side. Pitch it back to Richards. Inside handoff to Salazar. Fumbles it, picks it up, and runs. But I don't know that you can advance your own fumble. But he doesn't make it.
No.
He'll be down at the 3. the 4-yard line, and the Tigers will take over possession at the 4.
Yeah, not even if they gave it to him, I don't think he reached the end zone.
No, he didn't reach end zone. No,
yeah,
he only got
it goes back
4.
where he fumbled, picked it up.
So the Tigers will have a 1st and 10 at their own 4-yard line. How about a 96-yard drive? Haven't had one of those in a while.
How about just a run?
Yeah, right, too.
Or, let's go Gale.
That would be exciting.
Gale's been quiet. Let's go deep. Oh, he's not even in there.
West over the backfield. Yep, west over the right side of Urania. Tigers will have the 3 wide receivers to the left side. It's like Reese and Helm and Robles. Handoff going to the outside as Wesso. Turns upfield at the 10-yard line, brought down at the 11. That'll be a gain of 7 of 7 yards in the play. 2nd down and 3.
Cesar Lioness able to bring him down.
Actually, I'm going to get to the 12-yard line, so give him 8 on that.
Out to the right.
Running to the right is Urania. Going to complete it to Jack Fielder for the 1st down at the 20-yard line. Breaks 1 tackle. Breaks another. Then they're going to push him out of bounds. Pull his helmet off, too, at about the 22-yard line. Make it the 24-yard line. They're going to say when out of bounds. That will be a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Yeah, good job. He
was fighting. He was fighting.
We haven't seen him do that this year.
Second catch of the night for Gaxiola. This goes for 12. He had the 45-yard touchdown moments ago. And it's a 1st and 10 Tigers from their own 24-yard line. Back to Passion Reina. Looks to his left and throws over the middle. Finds Robles, completes it at the 45-yard line. Straight arm and still on his feet at the Yellow Jacket 40 from a 6'5" receiver. 38-yard line. What straight arm that one was.
That was
from a 6'5" receiver. Wow.
That number 10 did not give up, though. Hayden Walker did not give up on the play.
All the way down to the 37-yard line of Palo Verde.
At first I thought he dropped it when he first caught the ball.
He didn't field it cleanly.
No, he didn't.
That's a 39-yarder, though.
I felt it was his turn.
Yeah, that was it. Hand up the middle to Wesso. Wesso breaks through the line. Up to Rado. That's right up the middle. And he's going to get down into the 10 and a touchdown. What a run by Kenneth Tirado. Didn't get touched much. It was a big hole to start with. And then Tirado just went all the way for the touchdown.
It seemed like everybody came left, and he went the opposite.
Right.
Little misdirection there.
So Tirado on the run of 37 yards for the touchdown, and the Tigers are up 48-14.
How many carries is that for him? Do you know?
I'm going to look it up here in just a second.
Not very many.
During the commercial break, we'll try to get that for you. And drive for the Tigers. 4 plays. We got that 96-yard drive like we wanted.
Yes, we did.
2 big plays out of that.
It took 2 instead of 1.
Right. All is down. The kick is up by Mora, and it is good. 4:16 remaining in the ball game. It's now the Tigers 49 and the Yellow Jackets 14.
K's Garnet. Become a K's Garnet loyal customer. Scan the QR code in-store for weekly super specials via text message. And also be entered to win K's Garnet giveaways. No purchase necessary. Check out these specials. USDA Choice Beef Back Ribs, $1.99 a pound. USDA Prime New York Steak, $14.99 a pound. And Certified Black Angus Inside Skirt, $11.99 a pound. Open in El Centro, 8 to 8. In Yuma, 9 to 7. We match our competitors' prices. K's Garnet, 1239 Adams Avenue in El Centro. And Kennedy's Carne, 380 East 16th Street in Yuma.
Plays 96 yards, 37-yard touchdown run by Kenneth Tirado. And the extra point by Mora, and the Tigers now lead at 49-14. And that may have been his first carry of the season.
Really?
I'm trying to get it to come up now, and computers want to recover things that don't need to be recovered. So we'll see if I can get it to work this time.
Maybe. No, I don't think he did it at Toronto.
Yeah, and we'll find another way to do it here in a second. Kick out by Mora. Going to go back, stay in bounds at the 5-yard line, bringing it out of Scott, and Scott will be brought down at the 27-yard line. That's where The Yellow Jackets have the ball first and 10, a running clock, 2:50 to go in the ball game.
About 10, 12 at night. Still get like 3-hour drive.
Yeah, it's a little 3-hour drive back home.
I don't have to go to work tomorrow.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe be able to sleep in past sunrise. I usually am up when the sun comes up.
That's me.
Yeah, so
4 o'clock this morning.
There'll be no sleeping in, that's for sure. Try another way to try to get that stat for Toronto. Gale, a quarterback from the 27, handed off second back through is Richards, and Richards will get a little bit of yardage out across the 30-yard line to the 32, gain of 5, and it'll be a second down and 5.
Ernesto Vargas and Mincher again. I've got Mincher with 10 and Vargas with 9 for the night. Max is not on defense. That's who's missing. It's Max.
It's Jenna's second carry. He got no gain on his first carry and 37 yards on a touchdown on the second. Pretty good average for 2 carries now. Salazar will get the call, and he'll get the first down, crossing the 35-yard line out to about the 38, and that'll be a first down and a gain of 7.
Number 7 again. Beltran. He's done well.
For Salazar, 152 yards and 17 carries and a touchdown. Remember, last year he had 120 yards against the Tigers. 52 seconds to go on a running clock. And thinking maybe another play, and that'll be about it. The Tigers with a 35-point lead, scoring 49 straight points in this ballgame. It was all Palo Verde at the beginning.
Yes, it was.
It's to Davis Cano around the left side, and he's going to be stacked up by the Tiger line at the 40-yard line in a gain of 2. And I think that's probably going to be the final play of the game. I'm sure they want to even try to test it. And I'm head coach Wally Grant's walking out and checking his running back as Cano got up really slow. And Grant's calling his team to the side. They're not going to try to do anything. Being behind by that much, I think it's a classic move by him to do that. Don't want the player to get hurt in a game that's already long gone. So the final score will be the Imperial Tigers 49, the Palo Verde Yellow Jackets 14 as the Tigers go 5-0 on the season. And we'll come back to recap the scoring of tonight's ball game in just a moment.
The UPS Store, now at 1002 North Imperial Avenue in El Centro. They take all drop-offs and can assist with packing and shipping almost anything. Don't forget, your local UPS Store provides mailbox services, document shredding, notary services, and passport or ID photos. The UPS Store is open Monday through Friday, 8 to 7, Saturdays, 8 to 5, Sundays, 10 to 3. The UPS Store, 1002 North Imperial Avenue in El Centro. Jersey Mike Subs, a sub above, at 1002 North Imperial Avenue in El Centro. Top quality, delicious, hot and cold subs made how you like it. And don't forget, Jersey Mike Subs offers a 10% discount for military and first responders. And you can order subs for the party. Check out the Jersey Mike's app. There's some great deals, and you can get shore points. That's Jersey Mike's at 1002 North Imperial Avenue in El Centro. Open every day, 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. Jersey Mike's, a sub above.
We'll wrap this one up quick as the night is getting late. Palo Verde would have a 14-point lead to start this ball game out, using almost the entire first quarter to score their first touchdown, an 86-yard drive using 10 minutes and 55 seconds of the 12-minute quarter. A 19-yard touchdown run by Christian Richards. The extra 2-point conversion was no good. And at the end of the first quarter, it was 6-0 for Palo Verde. They would score again on a 31-yard drive after a short Tiger punt. A 6-yard touchdown run by Kenneth Salazar, 2-point conversion also by Salazar, and Palo Verde led 14-0 at the 6:46 mark of the second quarter. But on the very next kickoff, Darren Wessel would go 88 yards for the touchdown in 15 seconds, And the Tigers were back in the ball game after Lucas Mora's extra point. It was then 14-7. The Tigers would tie it up before the half on a 48-yard run by Darren Wessel on a 66-yard drive, taking just 2 plays in 29 seconds. And that was our halftime score of 14-14. We did have a break just before that of 1 hour because of lightning striking in the area. When the teams came back out, that's when the Tigers scored very quickly after that break. As the lightning, when that, we called it a 7:49, and the Tigers took over possession right after. The Tiger defense stopped them on a 1-yard gain, and we got the ball right back, and then scored in 2 plays. And that put the Tigers up for the first time tonight, 21-14, on Wesso's 4-yard touchdown run at the very beginning of the second half. And then the Tigers would increase that on a 3-play 51-yard drive, a 17-yard run by Darren Wesso. And with Moore's extra point, the Tigers were up 28-14. That was after a Noah Larios fumble recovery. And then Samuel Rubalcaba recovered a fumble at the 5-yard line on a punt snap that got away from the punter for the Yellow Jackets. It took just 1 play for Wesso to score from 5 yards out. And with Tigers had, with 4:39 and left in the third quarter, Tigers were up in 35-14. And then a 1-play 45-yard touchdown pass for a drive from Santonio Urania to Mario Gaxiola. And with Moore's extra point, the Tigers were then up 42-14, and then they would finish it out on Kenneth Tirado, right up the middle, 37 yards for the touchdown and a 96-yard drive, and that gives us the final score of 49-14. For Imperial, Reina would throw just 7 times in the ball game. Let's see, it was 39 there. We'll start it up real quick here. 86, 125 yards, completing 5 of 7 passes. Did have 1 interception and a touchdown. Gaxiola 2 catches for 57 yards. Gio Robles 2 catches for 59 yards, and a 9-yard catch by Anthony Helm Jr., his first catch of the season, so 125 yards passing for the Tigers. Darren Wesso would carry for 154 yards on 10 carries, 4 touchdowns, 2 games in a row with 4 touchdowns and a kickoff return. And Urania was going to be charged with 30 yards of losses on 2 snaps that went over his head, and then the 37-yard touchdown run by Kenneth Tirado. The Tigers didn't have that many plays when you look at it in the whole game. Let's see, we had 191 minus 30, 161 yards of rushing and 125 passing, so 286 yards unofficially for the Tigers on offense. And for the Yellow Jackets, 152 yards rushing for Kenneth Salazar and 17 carries and a touchdown. Christian Richards, 17 carries and 60 yards and a touchdown. Zarius Davis-Cano late in the game, 10 carries, 26 yards. And just 3 passes thrown, 1 completed for 4 yards to Jaden Rocha. And that would be it for the offense for the Yellow Jackets. So the Tigers come back from a 14-0 early deficit, win it by a score of 49.
This is the most anybody's run against Tigers, though, right? They're rushing.
Oh, yeah. Nobody's gotten over. I'm not sure in Serrano.
Serrano
100-yard carry, for 1 player. But, yeah.
But nobody's been able to do that.
They were able to, other than Salazar's long run late in the game, they shut him down between that first quarter and that point. Defensively, do you have some?
Gosh, let me tell you what we got here.
We'll wrap this one up.
Great job by Levi Mincher. Had a game. He had him with 11 tackles leading everybody. Then Ernesto Vargas had that 1 fumble recovery. I didn't put the time down. Gaba had 8, and you had that 1 fumble recovery. I didn't put the time down. Then Mario Gaxiola, Sonny Beltran, and Daniel Alcala, each with 4, 3 for Jordan Malik, David Naylor, and then 2 for Navarrete, Sixto Navarrete, Ryan Adame, and 3 for Larios. Noah Larios ended up with 3. And then 1 each for Jacob Lee and Adrian Cortez and Ken Tirado got some playing time there at the end. Didn't see him the first half. I don't know why. What happened there? But great job by the Tigers. And I had another fumble. Oh, the Larios recovery. we almost took that away from him.
Right, and then Rupakama had one too, so we had 2 fumble recovers that we had. Both of them led to touchdowns, and so that's good when we see that happen.
Yes. Great job.
But I think coming back after there was the 1-hour break for the Lightning that got close to the area, when the teams came back out, the Tigers were fired up.
Yes.
I know I was talking to Coach Sean. I was teasing him about the second half. The Tigers come out tough because he gives a Newt Rockney speech and he kind of laughs. He said, this team's focused. I don't have to do that. So whatever was said, though, they were fired up when they came out and turned a 14-14 game into a 49-14 victory for the Tigers. They're 5th on the season. We're back next week at home against Valley Center. The Jaguars come into town. That'll be the final pre-league game of the season before meeting Centro the following week at El Centro.
Yep.
Well, thank you, everybody, for listening in tonight on KXO Radio, Central California, 1230 on your AM dial. Our thanks to all of our sponsors, all of our listeners, and our thanks to the KXO studio. We'll turn it back to Gabe Lamoose. Final score here in Blythe, Imperial Tigers 49 and the Palo Verde Yellow Jackets 14. Good night.
Good night, everybody. Thanks for listening in.